Welcome back to The Toast. I'm so excited. Everybody's so excited. For my guest co-host today, nobody is better for the job than the woman herself. It's Bethenny Frankel. Hello, Bethenny. Welcome to The Toast.
Hello. This is so real.
I can't believe you've never been on The Toast before. You're so toasty.
I am toasty?
You're so pop culture. You have an opinion about everything. We're always talking about you on The Toast. I feel like I'm not even going to say anything today. I'm just going to let you do your thing.
Oh my God. You must say something. I'm just like, this is so real. You're so good at this.
You're so good at this. You look gorgeous. I was saying before, I appreciate you dressing up. You match the set unintentionally, but it's always so nice when people dress up to come on The Toast. It's like a little bit of like a sign of respect, you know?
Maybe it's toasty.
It's very toasty.
Cute. Okay.
Obsessed with you.
Thank you.
Like you, I don't even know. You've had so many eras, and I know you're like thriving in your TikTok influencer era right now. You're crushing it. And I feel like before you had like your businesswoman era, like your guest shark era, then of course your reality era. And I've been with you, I have to say, through all of them.
Wow.
I was watching Housewives in high school, and I was so vested in like the Jill Bethenny. And so it's really been a pleasure to watch your growth as just a fan. And now having you on the podcast is a dream. We're always talking about you. You're always making news, Bethenny.
It's so straight. It's so funny because I think about it. Someone the other day was asking me about, I was speaking at Harvard Business School, and they were asking me about the plan. They were asking me about the plan and what my plan was. And the truth is, I haven't really planned any of this at all. So it's always as much of a surprise to me. I thought that I would sort of fade into some version of obscurity when I left reality TV, which most do. They still have some things that they're doing, right? So that didn't happen, and the first time, and then I came back to reality TV, left again. It didn't happen. But the second time I left, I thought I was going to sort of semi-retire. I was just going to like do my podcast, do my relief work, be with my daughter, play around, and it exploded. So it's kind of just shocking to me as well.
Yeah, I think some people might look at you and say like, if that was me, I might have stopped doing so much. You still work so hard when you don't really have to. You've had a very successful TV career. You sold your business. And so why?
Well, it's a good question because I'm going through, as I told you when I walked in here today, a little bit of a personal crisis, personal professional crisis. It's growing pains. So, and the answer why is this last couple of years since 2021 when I just was playing around, not realizing this would go viral. I didn't even know how to do social media. It was bad lighting. It was like I didn't even know how to use the camera. It exploded. And it's like the tables are hot. And so I always say when the tables go cold, I'll walk out. I have no problem with it. All of this is gravy. But the tables went so crazy. The more I turn things down, the more I get, the more I don't want to do it, the more it comes. So it's been a very ironic thing because my book was a place of yes, but now it's becoming the power of no. The more we say no to things, the more money gets thrown at us, the more that's happening. And most of this is happening sort of behind the scenes, and most people don't realize how massive it is. So because of how massive it is, what I'm building, I have the choice being so close to the end zone, like so close to other extraordinarily big things happening that I can't ignore it. I want to see how far I could really take this because it's never been so big. And I thought it had been the biggest it had been. So it's like, how am I not going to just
dive in,
invest good money on like major staff, no longer like the staff that I've had, like full on, and really see what the end zone looks like. Or if it goes cold, walk out, but it just doesn't seem to be. The opportunities are so much bigger. So I want to see where it goes.
Can you tell me and you can get as specific or not specific as you want, financially, how your like influencer era compares to your reality era? Of course, Big Shot with B, love that show. The reality era, the business era, how does being a content creator and doing brand deals, you're one of the faces of L'Oreal, how does that compare?
The business now is much bigger than my biggest day being on the cover of Forbes magazine selling Skinnygirl.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's shocking.
I know.
Because Skinnygirl was huge. How much did you sell Skinnygirl for?
I won't say.
Oh, it's not public?
No, it's public.
Okay.
What they say, what they think, which is not so far, but
You've never shared?
No.
Why?
I mean, I had an NDA, and it's also like it will become the main. It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
It was a lot of money. It would have been a lot more if it was a couple of years later, because of the space that I created, meaning I created that space that then other people like Ryan Reynolds and George Clooney and other people monetized, but I was the first.
But you were also the first with the skinny.
No, that's what I'm saying. I invented the skinny margarita and the low-calorie cocktail space and the canned, like
Yeah.
society. I invented this category. It was a very dead wine cooler category, and I created the ready-to-drink category as we know it today.
Yes, but you were also the first, like, sort of celebrity face of an alcohol brand. Maybe not the first, but the biggest.
Well, no, because it was like Dan Aykroyd and like, yes.
Right.
It was the first, like.
It was huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
And it's so crazy because I don't think people think about, like, every time I get a cocktail, I order a skinny margarita. And, like, that's you.
Well, I have exes say that every time they go on a date with a girl, she orders a skinny margarita, and the man will cringe. He'll be like,
honestly,
it's
that's
a shock
such
collar.
a slay for you.
Could you imagine?
You can't forget me, bitch.
Never. I'm on every date.
I love that.
Every person, yep, every man I've ever been with has to listen to this every time.
So you make a TikTok about everything in your life, mostly food and beauty, but anytime you have a thought, you share it.
Yes.
And sometimes that results in people disagreeing with you in a page 6 headline. How much do you let that influence your strategy? Or you still just like free ball it all the time?
Oh, I don't have a strategy. I free ball it all the time. I don't have a strategy. I have a thought, I guess. But the truth is, while you and I will do some fun sounds today and things like that, that's not what people really want from me. That's not what really has created the success. It's always been people investing in me. They weren't really investing in the skinny margarita, although it was a good idea. It was the trust in me because
Trust.
and so now it's really layered. Like that most people, there are many people that don't like me. I'm polarizing, but the studies say, like focus groups and things like that, say that people trust me. They believe me, even if they don't like me.
Yeah, no, I think when I was talking to Jackie about it, we were like, it's so crazy how like you have built this entire thing exclusively on trust because you don't need money, right? So you can turn down a brand deal. Most content creators can't. And so we know if you're doing an ad, like you've used the product sufficiently and like it really passes your test of approval, whatever that may be. How do you really, is there an amount of money that really can penetrate like a brand if you don't like the product, but you will still do it or no?
No, because it often happens that, I mean, the Midnight Cream that I broke the internet with and now the Lumi Glotion was just something I was using and then they called me. That was like a almost discontinued product.
Which one?
The Midnight Cream was in the back. It was one jar in Santa Barbara in some drugstore. I just saw it and was intrigued, tried it. They started freaking out because it went millions of views and they had not focused on it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they had to start making it.
Right.
So, and now the Lumi Glotion in a larger size is because of me talking about the body. But
The Lumi Glotion is everything.
for the body,
Yeah.
people have been using it for the face, but I kind of made that popular. And so they then have to produce or make a bigger size because the people want it that way. So it's not usually somebody coming to me. It's usually something I've liked or discovered, and then they're coming to me. So
It makes it easier.
yeah, there are some obviously times that someone will want me to do something and I don't connect to it. I don't understand it. I'm like, I can't say enough about this. And the people would know if it was inauthentic. Like,
Right. And then you lose all credibility.
you don't lose all credibility because I watch so many social media influencers talking about 10 beauty products a day, and it makes me cringe because they're just not telling the truth because you can't say so many interesting things about so many products in a day. They're just not that great. It's not that interesting.
Right.
So, but people, it works. I just am not that kind of person. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I'm a perfectionist. I like everything to like feel like it hits the spot, it's right, and it lands, and it's a personal thing.
You also come from a successful place where this is, like you said, gravy, and you can be turning things down, which is a huge win for you.
Well, we do because time is more of a commodity than money, and now there are too many brands that want to do things with me. So now we're really saying no, 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 and they're finding
more money.
Ridiculous budgets, yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
It's great. I love it. It's been so fun to watch. Obviously, you have a lot of opinions on lots of things, and this is a pop culture show, so we're going to be talking today about everyone and everything. Is there like a show you're watching or someone right now that you're obsessed with? Like, what are your thoughts on Taylor Swift?
So it's a great question, and it's a good clickbait question for the toast. I would like to burn the toast today. Okay, so my thoughts on Taylor Swift. I don't know much about her, and I often feel there have been other people. This is not a throw Gwen Stefani under the bus because she's pretty and seems interesting, but for whatever reason, like I never connected to her. Like I wasn't not a fan. I just wasn't a fan. There are people that are on your radar and not. And Taylor Swift was never really on my radar. Of course, I had heard in the background, we're never getting back together, and it was catchy, etc. But she was not someone that I really thought about. It didn't move me that much. And then a friend of mine, a business person, said they have a skybox in Philadelphia at one of the first concerts that she did. Do I want to go? And I asked my daughter, and she too wasn't really connecting to
Oh,
her.
I find that shocking because you do have a teenage daughter.
Me too. And she said, I don't know. And I took the tickets anyway because I was like, maybe by the time the concert is, Brynn will be into it and like all her friends are into it and you kind of jump on, right? And I'll get somewhere with the jump on. So we went and she brought a friend and her friend was excited. We had a really great time. I wasn't invested in the whole concert. It was a skybox. The food was good. I was recording it for the people. But like I admired her work ethic and how long this concert went on. I couldn't believe her work ethic. And my daughter got into it, wore the outfits and did the things. But like I had a respect for her work ethic, but I just didn't connect to it. And I then everybody was obsessed with it more than they used to be. And everybody jumped on. And I saw all these celebrities like acting as if they had always been into it. And I thought it was such a turn on pick me for like adult men, like wanting to be popular and the cool kids. It's like, so, and then if you said anything about that, it was like you were canceled for that. And it was ridiculous. Like I'm allowed to admire her as an artist, but not be totally invested.
I completely agree. And I've said this, I found it annoying. And I'm a Taylor Swift fan, like since I'm in like middle school. I have like from the beginning been, and now it kind of feels like a cultural cachet thing where like you have to sort of say, and all these people, you know, sort of fabricating their fanhood. It's really annoying.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm
1,000%.
I'm not a jump on the bandwagon girl. I'm allowed to have my own original opinion.
1,000%.
And I was wrong about her and Travis.
So was I.
I thought it was like over the top in the beginning, but I didn't know anything. I just thought it was like so much, and so I had an opinion on that, which was unpopular. But I'll always back out and say I was wrong.
I thought that they weren't dating. I was like, this is not real. This is lie. Like she would never.
Oh, I don't know. I thought that it was just like a lot over the top, and I thought that he was very bro-ish, and I thought that there could only be one peacock in a relationship, and they both are massive peacocks. I actually think he's more of a peacock than her in many ways, but they're together and good for them. Like I want love. I root for love. But so what do I think about her? I don't think about her that much.
Yeah.
You
okay,
know?
that's interesting.
And the headlines will pick up something like that and make it like, oh, Bethenny doesn't like it. And it's like, I don't hate her at all. I think she's lovely, but I don't know anything about it.
It's a very rational take. I like that.
Oh, okay. It's very real. Like it's psychotic. I don't like jump on the band.
Agreed.
Don't be so desperado.
Agreed.
Stop.
Now, speaking of dating, your dating like scene always makes headlines.
Yeah.
And I imagine you're a very interesting person to date. You are fun. You have like your own, you don't need a man, right? Yeah. You have a very like self-sufficient life. Tell me what it's like for you to meet people. How do you go about meeting people? Are you on any apps?
Okay, I now have a dating concept that is exploding. It was experimental. It was like in beta and like a social experiment, and now it's exploding. And literally, probably 25% of the people in it are asking to invest, and a lot of them are very, very wealthy. I've had meetings with a couple of tech billionaires. Like the dating industry is completely down, and I've got this concept, and it's flying. So put that to the side. I've dated within it a little bit just because the impetus for the idea came from a date that I had. But I am technically on the apps. I'm just not right now currently using them because I've been having a little bit of a business personal crash out. Also because I have been dating and I've met some interesting people. So I don't want to overload and I'm a little full. But
that's good.
But I have always had excellent game. Like,
oh really?
Like
I could see that.
And at each era where I go through a breakup, I always think I'm like aging myself out and it won't be the same as it was before. And it's like there are people at my state. It's been wild. And a lot of these men that I'll go out with will literally be like blowing off 35-year-old women. I'm not kidding. It's been 3 situations. Or someone was with me, then gets with like some hot Instagram model and then is still calling me. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm 20. I could be her mother. But like, so I think I am an interesting person to date. So I'm told.
What do you think is the most effective way?
I'm going to get my phone and show you some messages from someone.
Oh, you absolutely have to.
Okay. So I like just a couple of very successful
Where's
people.
Bethenny's phone?
Hold on.
I love this. And what do you think is the most effective way to meet people? Not the apps.
Well, we'll do this after. I'll do this part after. But just like,
I'm so excited.
I've loved every minute with you. I mean, I don't want people are into my game. Like
I'm sure.
Yeah. So it's going well. So what was your question? What's the most effective?
Yeah, like
to meet people.
For any age.
Okay. So you have to let people know that you're out there, but not in a desperate way because there's such a nuance of people I do better on my own than with anyone else,
Right.
like setting you up. Women gatekeep, men can't be bothered and will say, oh, there are no good guys out there. And a woman who's like, I'm looking or I'm open, it can seem desperate. So it has to be like, you have to position it in a way where it's confident, where you're like, yep, I've been celibate for 9 months and I am now ready. Like, it's my choice. You have to position it in a confident way as far as explaining to people that you want to meet someone. And then you do have to dabble, I believe, in the apps. The matchmaker industry is the biggest scam of anything I've ever seen.
Okay,
And
Patty Stanger hearing this.
And Patty Stanger, I gave her, I'm not speaking about her specifically. Years ago, she set me up on one date with one guy and it was a good date. So I mentioned that because this has been disruptive in the matchmaking industry that I've said this. I've gotten calls from many of them, some asking me for jobs, some saying, but all I'm going to say is that in my personal experience and about now like 35 to 40 people within this dating concept, every single person who has used matchmakers, every single one, no exceptions, has said it has been the biggest waste of money that they've ever spent, and it's snake oil and it's spaghetti against the wall, and it's just they have to get their numbers because they'll charge you $150,000, $250,000 and tell you can get 8 matches. And
is that how much it costs?
It goes between like 30 and 250. It's a big
Wow.
swing, but there's no difference in the quality of what the 30,000 or the 250 give you, and they'll guarantee you a certain number. So they're just checking off boxes, and now we have people cross-referencing that the same guys they're just sending out.
Yeah.
And some girls get paid to go out with guys so they can check the box. Like, it's a whole
scam.
I'm not saying that every single one is doing all of these things, but I have yet to have one person say that this has been a worthwhile thing that they've done, men and women.
Now, I apologize if I'm bopping all over the place, but you do have so much going on, and I've never sat down on a podcast with you, so I'm just going to quickly shift gears.
Okay.
Something I've really noticed very interesting about you is your public life, right? You had this huge divorce, and it was all played out publicly, and you guys shared one child together who was totally, not anonymous, but offline.
Right.
And that recently changed, and I was curious what motivated that decision.
I mean, it recently changed in the tween years because I was posting her a little and she was around and we were in the pandemic. Now I don't really do it much. If you notice, there's been a shift because she's a teenager and she wants to have some version of a normal life, and people are fans of mine. I skew very young. Sorry.
You have a very interesting demographic.
I have a very young demo, shockingly, because people my age that I'm talking to don't speak the language that you and I speak.
But you cover all the bases because you do come from Bravo, which skews older, but now you're crushing TikTok, which skews much younger. I feel like you're kind of a marketer's dream.
It's going well because I thought that, so to answer the question, she's in very little. She has her own social media that she's doing, but I don't really include her that much anymore because I want her to just post the pictures of herself that she wants to post and let her do what she wants to do. And she's not thirsty for this at all, which I love.
Love.
A lot of things come to her. A lot of things get offered to her, and she's very grounded, and I'm grateful for that. But wait, we were just saying, we're talking about the skewing the young. Oh,
your demographic.
I thought that I was the crazy aunt to these kids. Like, I was my friend's daughter's. She has 4 daughters, and they were like, "We're obsessed with you." And I'm like, "Why?" Like, I thought it was because I'm crazy, and like they were like, "No, they were like, you're the only one we believe."
That's so nice. I think that this generation could really use someone like you.
Well, I appreciate that. I think it's like a lot of them will be like, "Mother, I wish my mom were like you," or, so I like that.
Yeah.
It's nice. But
I think you're a positive influence.
But it's bridging the gap of like, they think I'm somewhat cool, which is shocking because I don't think I'm cool.
You're extremely cool. I mean, you have great style, the watches, everything. You know what my favorite thing about you is? And I was just reading comments on your TikTok and people were saying it too. I really appreciate you, no matter who your demographic, whatever. When you do a TikTok, you know the words. And I think that is such an underrated quality.
Really?
Because I'm so sick of seeing people, especially celebrities, like people who aren't content creators by trade. I'm so sick of them doing TikToks and not knowing the words. Like, don't do it.
Right.
You know the lyrics to every fucking song.
I do. I'm a
Old
jukebox.
songs, new songs.
I'm a jukebox.
I have that skill as well.
You
And people,
do?
I do. I know every song to every lyric. It's
We
just
should
like
do Rapper's Delight today then.
Okay, I actually don't know a lot of rap music. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But like my genres, I know, and it's so impressive, and I think it really speaks to the quality of your content. Honestly.
Really?
Yes, and every time I'm like, I never pass a Bethenny lip sync video because I'm like, this bitch knows all the words.
Yay! All right. Well, I'm going to do another one today. I have to do one today. Okay.
It is one of your greatest qualities, and I have to say, from like the community of people who find it annoying when people don't, Thank you.
Well, I didn't know that was a community. I'm so happy to be
big
there for
time.
them. Wow.
Like if you're gonna lip sync, do it right.
So what do you love the most about social media? Do you live knee deep in it? Like
Ever since I had a baby, I'm 10 toes deep. I'm not knee deep in it now. I love it. I've been doing it for so long that like I really have seen the ugly sides of it, and so much so that it kind of cured me a little bit. Now I think I look at it really as a job, and I'm really grateful for it, especially like with a new baby. It's the best job in the world when you become a mom, because it's kind of the only job where I think people find you more interesting and you get more opportunities. You almost kind of get a promotion, like a whole new tier of brands that want to work with you, and I think you relate to a lot more people, so you get more followers. Like I've seen enormous growth since becoming a mom, and I don't think a lot of women who, become moms and go back to work can say that. So that's my favorite part of it.
Oh, okay. And do you feel like, where is your primary residence? Is it in TikTok? Is it in Instagram?
It's here. It's
right
here.
Where we are right now.
Mm-hmm. Like this is the mothership. This feeds everything.
This is your primary residence. So interesting.
This is my full-time job.
Oh, yeah. Like the podcast for me is like a tertiary, not even. Like
yours is TikTok.
Residence. Mine is like social media and brands and things like that. Just being myself, because that to me is the reality show. So that's people in 2025 are saying like, when are you going to go back on TV? And I get offered shows all the time. I'm like, I am on
It's less money.
A lot and less bulk. I'm in
less everything.
Yeah, exactly. Only young people understand that. So in hiring recently a chief creative officer and a president of production for content, I met with a lot of the people from the talk shows, like the big talk shows, like the Ellen, the Views, whatever. They are dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They don't understand. I asked a couple of them, like, what are you loving on social media right now? They really couldn't. Oh, there's a woman who makes Italian. They couldn't really give an answer. And I'm like, oh, you don't live there. Oh, wait, you don't really get it.
And by the way, you did do talk.
I did it.
The Bethenny show, that was everything. Did you hate doing that?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I can sense that now.
Yes, because I don't like bulk and I don't like traffic control, and I like doing it myself. So that's the reason. I don't like to be bogged down, shackled. Please don't take this the wrong way. Even sitting in a chair right now and having headphones on with a microphone, for me, that like my team keeps being like, wait, we have to do like something like this, like shoot it and produce it, and it's a show, which I admire. And
you thrive more like on the whim.
I need to be in the wild.
Yeah,
I am not good at being sitting down. Like,
I think you're doing a great job so far.
No, here, yes.
I know what you mean.
But it's a place to visit.
Yeah.
It's not for me to be like, I'm doing a couple of big podcasts next week, but it's not for me to be like every day my bread and
priority.
butter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, speaking of primary residences, you've recently switched yours up.
Yes.
You left New York, and I feel like that was like truly a recession indicator. Like Bethenny's leaving New York.
I know.
You are, whether you like it or not, like a part of the fabric of New York. I grew up in the city. Like everybody was talking about you in the city. Like, and you've gone Hamptons, you've gone Connecticut, but you've always sort of just been a part of the fabric of New York. Talk me through your decision to leave. That was crazy.
Wait, what's so crazy is I would look at my team and be like, well, I'm not the first fucking person to get on a plane.
No, especially a lot of your former castmates have made the move.
No, but there was 27 articles. It was like
it's
international
insane.
news.
It is.
It was crazy.
It's insane.
I know, because I think it's what you said. It was like I am embedded in New York. I am a native New Yorker. And I think it just shocked everyone. But I also think it's because I'm a business person and a real estate person that people are like, wait, what's going on?
I think a lot of people look to you because you're just very smart and you've had success in business and in real estate. And so, people who have thought about leaving New York will like, oh, well, Bethenny's going. So it's kind of like it's an indicator.
It was a little bit of an indicator also because I've become at this, ripe old age, an influencer. So it has had some influence. A lot of people have reached out to me from all levels of CEOs and be like, oh my God, you started it, but I'm moving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is crazy. Am I now taking credit for people moving to New York?
What was the main reason?
Well, if I had been still in New York City in the Hamptons, I'm not sure if I would have done it, because for a while I was thinking I wasn't ready, and I don't know if I would connect here, even though I went to high school here. I have a past here. I bought an apartment here last year and I was really enjoying it, a condo. And then Connecticut was drowning me. It was really soul crushing for me. It wasn't where I was from. I didn't understand why I was there. I was in a big giant house on a compound, and it was kind of suffocating me. It made me feel very lonely and slightly depressed. So I justified it as in a couple of years my daughter will be in college, and like that's when maybe there'll be some version of a move. But something happened in the meantime that I can't get into that was a little traumatic in our life and our household. And I took the opening. I asked my daughter, and she was just ready. We both, like Thelma and Louise, without jumping off a
right, of course,
cliff.
Of course.
We're ready to make this move at the same time together. And we really are very much like these like ride or die people. She's my daughter, she's not my best friend, but we just go through the same things from totally different perspectives, almost like Jamie Lee Curtis and what's her name?
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. Like we're the other day, I told you, like, I woke up in the morning, I was like a little overwhelmed, and she was like, Mama, can I stay home with you? And I'm like, absolutely. Like, she needed a day, I needed a day. Sometimes we come together for different things. So we both happened to come together on a line on March 19th here, and I just took the opening, and the way that I sold the house in a week, the way that I got the new house in 3 weeks was nothing short of crazy.
Yeah, no, I feel like you should get a Medal of Honor from like DeSantis or something. Like, you are moving people down here.
I think I might be.
You definitely are.
Yeah, I know. I should get a Medal of Honor from DeSantis.
1,000%.
Yes. A lot of people said they're going to move here because of me and sort of want my approval about it or my advice about it. It's very interesting.
I have I could talk to you. We do need to get into the stories, but I just have one more question for you before.
Okay.
Do you have like a thesis, a thought on Ozempic? Like, what is your overall thought on it?
Ozempic is one of the things.
Yeah, I'm talking about the weight loss drugs in general, the GLP-1s.
So that's what it is. A GLP-1 is all of those brands of that. Okay. My thought is it's almost like when marijuana was legalized and I thought, like, are people going to be just like crashing off the side of the road? Is something bad going to happen? I can't believe it's so widespread. And I know that some bad things have happened, but overall, like, people are just managing and surviving in their lives doing it. I'm shocked that there aren't like people with that are anorexic and eating disorders that are also taking this shot that are like killing themselves because so I don't know the highs and lows of it. I know for someone who had a lot of food noise, a term that I coined, believe it or not, I don't know if that's probably great because then they're getting a better relationship with food. But I've found that some of them gain the weight back if they're not on it. I don't understand it enough. I just feel like I was with someone very thin the other day who was just like, no, I just took a shot before this thing, and then I'll take it again when I go on vacation. Or gay men that are taking a shot just before, like, so it seems insane. It's reduced the food supply. It's reduced fuel cost in airplanes. I've read in the past.
Wow.
The weight, so it's affecting the world. So I don't. Have you done it?
Huge fan. Before I got pregnant, I lost a ton of weight because I wanted to get pregnant. I didn't want to get pregnant at a high weight. And once I'm done breastfeeding, I will be going back on it.
Okay.
To me, it's like a life-saving. Like, I love obsessed.
It's like a management tool.
It's not an addiction, but like I'm addicted to the feeling.
But what do you think of very thin people? Like, what if I on the dark
Okay, so
web.
Jackie Goldschneider from Real Housewives of New Jersey is like always going off about this, and I kind of like hate everything she says about it because she does have experience with like a very, very severe eating disorder, so she hates it. And while I'm sorry that that happened, that doesn't mean there aren't people who need it, you know? And a doctor would never fucking prescribe it to somebody like Jackie Goldschneider or somebody who doesn't need it.
Of course.
So like, well, yeah, anything can be abused. That doesn't make it bad.
No, of course. Anything.
I'm a huge fan. Like, I think
I'm saying, but I could go get it right now, or no, because the doctor wouldn't prescribe it. I buy it on the dark web.
No, I'm sure you can find like a med spa that'd shoot you up for like $50, but I would.
That's what I'm saying. So then, but wouldn't I become like severely anorexic? Like what?
Yeah,
like,
you know,
is it happening to people?
I don't think you would become severely anorexic. I don't know if you have like a propensity or a history of eating disorders, but like, no, it's not for everyone. But everything's not for everyone.
No, I just mean, aren't some people abusing it and getting painfully thin, and it's like
probably, yeah.
Okay, I also think, but so have diet pills, I guess. I also think that for people that don't need it, there's a very bad look to it. It looks a little bit desperate. I mean, like physically.
Do you mean physical? Yeah.
Like you could see these older women that are in age inappropriate bathing suits, and the skin is kind of like, it just looks weird. Sometimes people look just strange, and it looks like they're not in their own bodies.
Do you know Brooke Snyder, supermodel?
Yes.
So on her, she has a show with her sisters, and they're all like 1 pound, gorgeous supermodels.
Okay.
And they are on it.
They tell it? They admit it?
She talked about it really openly, and some of the sisters were like getting worried about Brooks.
But I just saw her last week. She looked good. Like, she didn't look like...
No, she looks great, but they were showing, like, I guess since the time she started her modeling career, she has lost 30 pounds. And you see her at her previous weight, and she doesn't look like somebody who has 30 pounds to lose. And then, like you said, you saw her last night, 30 pounds down, and she looks great. So, and she was very open about the fact that, like, yes, it's not the healthiest thing. She's not a good candidate for it, but, like, this is what it takes to be a supermodel. And
wow.
And she is the biggest model in the world right now, and she wasn't going to be.
She is?
Oh, yeah.
Literally?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a supermodel also.
Yeah, supermodel snack.
Yeah, no, so she literally is that's a big word.
She's a supermodel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she was great. She was like,
And her and her sisters all take it because they all do different, like, modeling. And they dabble. They don't consistently take it, but, you know, if they have a big shoot coming up or whatever, like you said, a trip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's interesting to know. And what is it doing? It's just making you want to eat less. It's not...
So I guess it's...
You're not burning fat more.
No, it's per person. So, like, for me, my experience was, like you said, food noise, just getting fuller quicker, still eating balanced meals. Some people, you know, you can change your life while you're on it and like live a totally different lifestyle, or you can keep making the same bad decisions and you still lose weight, right? Because that's how it works.
One thing I just find funny is the people that are white knuckling, wanting everyone to think that they're not on it, and it's so obvious, and it's just so stupid. Nobody cares either way.
Now, I think now it's been totally destigmatized. Like everyone's on it. In the beginning,
But you can't go back and unlie.
No.
They still have to live in the lie, and they were heavy their whole lives, and then all of a sudden, and you're like, stop.
And then you feel bad for the people who are losing weight without it, and they're getting all the allegations. And it's like,
That's true.
you might as well have just gone on it because we all think you did it anyway.
Yes, that's funny.
No, it's a very delicate balance, like being a public figure and losing weight.
Yes.
I do want to get your take on a couple of pop culture stories. So without further ado, I am going to dive into the Fast 5 stories. Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by AT&T. Few things are better than when someone's already on it, like AT&T. Staying connected matters, and that's why AT&T has connectivity that you can depend on. Guaranteed, or they'll proactively make it right. No calls, no chaos, no can I speak to someone energy. It's just handled. And that's the AT&T guarantee. Terms and conditions apply. Visit att.com/guarantee for details. Today's episode is also brought to you by Neuro's Energy and Focus Gum and Mints. Do you ever feel like you're running on empty, staring at your screen, hitting that afternoon crash? If you're debating another coffee, an energy drink, you know you're going to regret it. Check out Neuro's Energy and Focus Gum and Mints. They give you clean, focused energy without the crash, sugar, or the sketchy ingredients. If you're looking to switch to good energy, it's a really easy upgrade to your wellness and energy routine, and that's why it's so easy to make the switch. Obviously, we all have complicated relationships with coffee, but if you're looking for something throughout the day to help you sustain that energy, that's made with good ingredients, that's not going to give you that crash, I love the concept of it being in a gum or a mint. I feel like that's so new and different. They also offer caffeine-free options for all-day wellness support. So their memory and focus gum are made with American ginseng to support mental clarity, minus the jitters, and then their sleep and recharge mints offer melatonin and chamomile to help you unwind and rest without pills or sugary gummies, because we've all been on that sugary gummy addiction, and it doesn't work the way that you want it to. Well, it's not candy, Neuro. It's not something just bad for you. It's functional wellness designed for true everyday focused. It's just good energy. And for a limited time, you can get 20% off your first order at neurogum.com by using code TOAST. That's NEURO gum, GUM.com. Our code is TOAST, neurogum.com. Code TOAST for 20% off your first order. You can also find them at CVS and Amazon. Actually, Ben picked it up before they were a sponsor at CVS. And I thought he was like, just being Ben. But let me tell you, it was a pargy experience. And it's a great thing to have in your purse just to keep you going all day long. Today's episode is also brought to you by Groons. They are a convenient, comprehensive formula packed into a snack pack a day. So it's not a multivitamin. It's not a greens gummy. It's not a prebiotic. It's all of those things and then some at a fraction of the price. And the bonus is that it tastes great. It does. I saw everybody posting about these and I was like, well, they're obviously disgusting, because like everyone's posting about it and everyone sucks. Now, let me tell you, everyone was right about these. It's so convenient. Makes you feel like a kid again. As we know, generic multivitamins only contain around 7 to 9 vitamins, but Groons have over 20 vitamins and minerals and 60 ingredients, which include nutrient-dense and whole food, vegan, nut-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, and no artificial colors or flavors. They also offer a low sugar or a sugar-free option. The ingredients are backed by over 35,000 research publications. It's just a great way to get it in every day. Sometimes, like some of these wellness doohickeys, it's just too much. I can't be doing that every single morning. But you know what I can be? I could be taking a couple of gummies every morning that taste delicious. Yeah, I definitely can do that. Groons is parchy. Everyone's taking Groons. I feel like everybody's talking about Groons. Great thing to throw in your purse, keep in your car. I'm like a car girl now. Yeah, I drive to work here. And it's a great thing to just keep in the dash, as the kids say. Visit Groons.co and use our code TOAST at checkout for up to 52% off your first order. That's GRUNS.co. Use our code TOAST. That will get you up to 52% off your first order, but only when you go to Groons.co and use our code TOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Quince. The air, you feel that? Feels a little crisp. And that means it's time for Quince, because comfort is the best gift of all. And Quince delivers layers that last. Sweaters, outerwear, everyday essentials that feel luxurious, look timeless, and make holiday dressing and gifting effortless. So Quince has it all. $50 Mongolian cashmere sweaters made for everyday wear, denim that never goes out of style, silk tops and skirts that add a polished look, and of course down outerwear built in to take in the season. Perfect for gifting or upgrading your own wardrobe. Quince Italian wool coats are at the top of my list this year. Like a Pargy wool coat is just such a vibe. And then I went to go get like a designer one and it was thousands. Like I was shook. It's staggering the cost of a wool coat these days. Well, by working directly with ethical top-tier factories, Quince skips the middleman and offers prices 50% less than similar brands. Everything I've ever gotten from Quince really has stood the test of time. It's classic, it's well-made, it weathers really well season after season. I've had a couple of items from them for a couple of years. So step into the holiday season with layers made to feel good, look polished, and last. And if you're looking to get something for people on your list that's like a little bit more elevated, but you don't want to break the bank, Quince is a great resource to use for for holiday shopping. It's perfect for gifting or even for keeping for yourself. Go to quince.com/toast for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. So for our Canada swirlies, we're pretty big in Canada. Check out Quince. That's QUINCE.com/toast. And that link will get you free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/toast. Are you watching Dancing with the Stars at all?
I'm watching clips of it. I'm not invested on it.
Well, last night, the craziest thing ever in the world happened.
Let me hear.
Prince William made a cameo.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Wait, what?
It was a video cameo, but still, it was crazy.
Okay.
So Robert Irwin, the son of Steve Irwin, Crocodile Dundee,
Okay.
he is probably going to win, honestly. He's like so amazing. And they did his little package and he was talking about how it's, his dad's legacy is so important to him. And he is this sort of international figure. He meets with Prince William and he was missing this event that he goes to every year because he's on Dancing with the Stars. And so because he couldn't be there, Prince William sent a video.
Oh my God.
Look.
I love Prince William.
Love. Isn't that shocking?
And what was he saying? We're supporting you.
We're so proud of you. You're making us so proud. You're honoring your dad's legacy. He was all so nice, but I was shook. Like not him being on Dancing with the Stars. Did you ever do Dancing with the Stars?
I've been asked since the beginning.
Yeah.
Literally since
You're a perfect
the
person for it.
beginning. I'm not.
Never.
I don't want to do it.
It looks like so much work.
No, it's longer than your pregnancy was. Are they still doing it? Like
it's so true.
You know when someone's still pregnant, like it's enough already. Have the friggin' baby.
No, there's still 6 couples left.
It's enough. Like I have deal fatigue. I was interested for a couple weeks and now I have deal fatigue. But why was the girl Xandra who came on here? Didn't she? She was like did a video like out and proud for Irwin too. Does she know him? Was she on the show?
No, she wasn't on the show. I don't know what her connection.
She baiting being on the show?
No, I don't think so. But like the thing is, Dancing with the Stars is a cult. I've only recently started watching, and for years, like people I know who watch the show are obsessed with it. They go to the tour. It comes to Radio City.
Really?
They dance live. Oh, someone's getting married because it's like very incestual. All the pros marry each other, have kids together, divorce.
Yes.
People are fucking obsessed with it. Now I'm enjoying my time watching Fun. I love Alex Earl.
You tune in?
Now I'm watching once a week. It's my first time ever watching it. And I will say, like, I do understand the cult hype. Like, it's fabulous.
They came in and brought it this season with all the talent.
Alex Earl, Crushed,
all of it.
Robert Irwin. Like, it's
Dylan Efron guy, right?
Yeah, no, the casting this season, I agree, is supreme.
But also, like, Kris Jenner came to support Ilaria.
I said the same. I was shocked.
So now everybody has to have, like, a major...
But this takes the cake.
Right. We're going to have to talk about the Kris Jenner party, too.
Okay, well, I want to know your thoughts on Meghan and Harry not only being there, but then asking for the photos of them to be deleted.
Okay, that's so funny that you said asking. Was that confirmed? Because
sorry, it wasn't. I just assumed.
Oh, I said it yesterday, too. But the headlines were sort of indicating that somehow Kim, their group wanted to take them down. Like they quietly took them down as if it was their choice. And I did on my podcast yesterday, which hasn't aired yet. I was like, why is that sort of the tone of the articles? It has to be that the opposite. Because they don't want people to feel that they're hobnobbing with the Kardashians. Like
right, but so don't go.
It's just, listen, this has been the number one hot thing I ever did in social media that didn't need to be done for what happened was talk about Meghan the day before her Oprah interview. Like I remember. Said Cry Me a River, and it really just hit sideways. There were 2 brand deals I lost. All of this.
Really?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So crazy.
Because of that, people were scared. Okay, because of she was saying she was suicidal, and because of the talking about the racism. Yes, so that was like it just hit at the wrong time. Then everyone started not everyone. Many people started really agreeing with me, and that was a too early take. That was an early.
I was going to say, I feel like people only really started criticizing her very recently. Like it only became acceptable, to criticize her. It used to be a thing where you couldn't say anything.
Not very recently. It was around the Netflix special, the book,
yes.
The whole thing. Okay, but I was very vocal at that time in saying, I'm sure they're both lovely. I do know someone who I've met a couple of times. Her ex-husband. I'm sure
Meghan's.
Yes, I met him like personally. We a while.
Somebody set you up.
We met in the lobby of the Soho House in Chicago and just sort of like flirted and then started talking and then met once in LA. Very briefly, we talked about doing a project. He said his ex was a woman from a show called Suits. I didn't know what the show was. I didn't know the woman. Months later, I see pictures in Us Weekly of Harry's dating someone, and I text him to be like, "Is this your ex?" And he's like, "Yup." And I'm like, I go, "You think she's gonna close?" And he's like, "Oh." she'll close. And I don't want to get into more about that, but he was like, she'll close. So I thought she was wonderful. It was so great for the monarchy. I liked the message, all the things. When they left, I was really more just talking about like their decisions through the Netflix, through the trying to put 50 pounds of shit in a five-pound bag. It just seemed like had they been managed properly or really been strategic, like played chess, it would have been such a different outcome. I don't know what happened to Amal and George. They're close friends. Like, I want to be best friends with George and Amal way more than I want to be at the Kardashians. Like David Beckham and Victoria. Like, where's that? Like,
why wasn't she like they should have come to the States and been like friends with Michelle and Barack? Like, so many things. It seems like people
like
in Hollywood
Justin Trudeau at the,
like repel them. Like, they want nothing to. So that's why I was actually pleasantly surprised to see her at the party. I'm like, that's what you should be doing. Like, you're fabulous, you're rich, you're skinny, you live in LA. Like, go to the Kardashian Bezos party. Like,
well, no, but they did it a while ago. They did something with Chris and Ellen.
Ellen,
and
yes.
Before, like in Montecito. Yeah.
I this is the life I like wanted for her. And so for her to, I'm of the belief that she asked them to take the photos down for whatever reason.
Well, no, it's not whatever reason. It's basically you can't ride two horses at the same time. So you can't like be all about the podium and the philanthropy and the don't really care, the supernatural muted tones and don't really care about all of this flash and cash and then hang out with the flash and cash. That's why I have always said Lauren Sanchez is Meghan Markle with no rules. Honey Badger don't give a fuck.
I love that.
She doesn't have to answer to anyone. She can do what she wants. She can have her tits out. They can donate money how they want. And she and Jeff, who I know, are great. I don't care what anyone says. They're great. They're doing what they want. They're allowed to hang out with anybody they want. Okay. And I've known her for years, since like she first met Patrick, who I knew, her ex-husband. Okay. So I've known her for years and talked about her. Meghan is trying to be so many different things. And I just don't think that she herself is fully aware of who she is. So you can't be I can be authentic, exactly who I am, piss people off, don't piss them off. I know where I stand and I make mistakes. I'll come back to the line. But like, it's very difficult to be front and center at the Kardashian 70th party and then also be many of the things that
she wants to be.
Yeah, and maybe she is both those things, but it's hard for the audience to digest that toast.
Do you have a relationship with the Kardashians at all?
So I have been public about some of my thoughts about their choices in the past, which was probably not like the most strategic thing, but I am not one who I don't cozy up to celebrities. It's just not my thing.
You say what you think.
Yes, and I also don't. My friends are the same friends from high school. I'm not like, I don't like run with a fabulous circle of people. Like, I don't. Yeah. I know everyone. So my opinion is I have met Kim and she was very nice. I respect what she's done. I met Khloe, very nice. I've met Courtney, have met Chris. I have many friends in common with them. Yeah. I think that they're in a better era now than when I was very public about like needing a Kardashian cleanse and intervention. I had a whole video about that a couple of years ago. I think that they've all really settled into their extraordinary wealth and you can tell it in their energy and their vibe. I think that they're not like old, they're not like new money, they're like old money. The way that they act about it, they know they belong now.
Yeah,
I think
that's a good observation.
They're not like still trying to do everything, be everything. They're at a lot of things because they're very big and they're printing money. Yeah. But I think they've settled in.
Yeah, I think it took them a while to like figure out how they went from being these like relatable sisters to billionaires.
And I give them all the props. And I've fairly reviewed their products, which they've come in and meant.
What do you think is the best Kardashian brand? Skims, Good American?
Brand or product?
Both.
I mean, I think Skims has been revolutionary. I think it's always really on brand. I mean, I think it stays consistent to the brand, and she puts her back into it. No pun intended. She does. I enjoyed the Khloe popcorn. I don't enjoy the protein trend. I think it's stupid, and I think it's jamming more calories, and people don't know how to eat an egg or a piece of chicken. Starbucks is doing it, but I enjoyed her popcorn and reviewed it, and she chimed into the comments. I reviewed Courtney's product. I like that she sits back and wants to, yes, cash the check, but also wants to preserve her being a mother. And she realizes that this time is precious. I think that I find it to be impossible to be able to raise kids yourself and also be on all these carpets and also be in all this glam. Like it's a lot of work. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I do a lot, but it's a lot of like forward facing glam and hanging out with other like A-list people. That's just not my true authentic self.
Yeah. Our next story is about Sabrina Carpenter. You have thoughts on her? Does Bryn like her?
It's so funny. Bryn likes Sabrina Carpenter and actually was her for one of her many Halloween costumes. I went to her concert and I get it and I enjoy it, but it's another one that I don't understand that much. Like, but I get it.
Well, she is set to star and produce in a musical, Alice in Wonderland, for Universal, which I think is such a cute next move for her. People forget because she's like now like the sexy girl. She's from Disney. Like she can do it all. She could sing, she could dance, she can do it all. I actually think she'll be excellent in this.
Yes, I love that. That's
Me
a great
too.
note. That's a great note. That's
Mark Platt,
perfect.
who's Ben Platt's dad, is going to produce it.
That's amazing. No, I love that. There's everything is right about that.
I
That's
agree.
like the modern funny girl.
I know, but even though they did just redo Alice in Wonderland. Remember Johnny Depp was the Mad Hatter? They love to redo Disney things 1,000 times.
Wicked was Ariana Grande. So
Yeah.
that we're saying that it's going to be like the big giant talent is going to.
Right. Are you a Wicked fanatic like everybody else?
I'm not. You're not. Not at all. Not like a
Did you see it?
Nope, I didn't.
You're kidding.
No, I know I'm strange.
That's literally insane.
I know. I never saw The Sound of Music either, though. So yeah.
By the way, me neither.
Okay, yeah.
And I do not understand the hype. Like,
I don't understand everything. I'm not a fan of everything. I'm very niche and very nuanced.
I like that you like don't pretend to like stuff or know stuff. I sometimes be like, someone's like, "Well, have you seen Dark Knight Rises?" I'm like, "Yeah," like just because I just don't feel like saying.
Yeah,
it,
well,
you know?
no. The answer's no for many things.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's like that's what you're allowed to just not be into it.
1,000%.
We can't be into everything.
I respect your boundaries, Bethenny.
Thank you.
Okay, our third story. Oh, this is so crazy. You probably don't care because like you don't live and die for Taylor Swift, but Travis and Jason, the brother, they have a podcast together.
Yes.
Sometimes they have guests, not a lot of times, and they have really A-list people. And they just announced Miles Teller is going to be a guest on their podcast. Now, normally, why would we care? He's just doing press for his movie, which actually looks really good. But to me, this is so crazy.
Wait, why would we not care? Isn't he so like gorgeous?
Well, of course, no, it's all good. But normally, this wouldn't be a story, like some random person going on a podcast. It's so deep, Bethenny. Let me explain it to you, okay?
He's not a random person going on a podcast. But like, he's a very specific person.
Of course, but it's so nuanced.
Okay, well, he's very bro-ish.
He's very bro-ish. He's a perfect fit for the podcast.
Great.
His wife and Taylor had a very fiery, brief friendship. Flash in a pan. She was Taylor's everything for like...
What's her name? Where'd she come from?
Her name is Kelly Teller. She's adorable. She was Taylor's date to the Emmys. They had like a couple... She got her a birthday ring. It was this big ring and everybody was talking about it. Miles and Kelly and Taylor were all out holding hands. And then... never to be seen again. It has been, I think, a year.
Isn't Kelly Taylor the character from 90210?
Well, her name is Kelly, Kelleigh.
Okay, so I'll figure it out later. All right, so
she's this cute girl.
Okay.
Became fast friends with Taylor. Taylor ended up casting Miles in a music video. It was like this kind of beautiful like year where they were just best friends. Like,
okay.
And then never to be seen again. And now a lot of people have speculated that there was some sort of falling out. They don't really talk about it. Like 2 days ago, Miles Teller was asked on a red carpet if he'll be attending the wedding, and he was very weird.
But then why would these two have him on?
I don't know. So now it's, to me, like you couldn't convince me before I saw this that there was not bad blood between Kelly and Taylor. Now I'm so confused.
I just don't understand. Unless the media of it is why. Like they're going to have him on and it's going to get so much PR because of what you're talking about. But that's very niche and nuanced too.
I know.
I just think it's so gangster that like Taylor, so listen, I'm a business person first. So when you ask me about being a fan of Taylor and all these things, and I'm agnostic, I love that it's a realm. And I think it's that publicist, she's like that blonde publicist.
Tree Payne.
Whoever that woman is running the not fucking around crew. So what's interesting to me is the gatekeeping, the realm protecting, the guardian. Like that woman, like Blake Lively can just be just freaking not exonerated. What's it called?
Eviscerated.
Yeah. But when you get out of the church, that woman, Blake Lively, who I've always loved and thought is like interesting and like such a just like popular girl, was just completely excommunicated from the church, just banished from the kingdom.
I know.
So now this one must have done something too.
You would think, yes.
But Miles Teller's a big get. No, you're saying they could get anyone?
They could get anyone. They've had Adam Sandler. People who don't. They had Leonardo DiCaprio a couple of weeks ago.
What's your theory? You have to have a theory.
No.
You don't
it takes a lot to confuse the fuck out of me because I was so sure.
Fascinating.
I have no idea. I guess you could just chalk it up to business, but they're not. They don't always have guests. They don't have to have guests. Like they do it because like someone they're a really big fan of. They get the biggest people in the world. Miles is huge, of course.
I think he's very huge, and it might just be have the huge guest on, and we're not talking about that.
But Taylor doesn't fuck around. Oh, and by the way, the podcast came out. It was a whole nothing burger.
Right,
nothing
she doesn't
happened.
even want the headlines. Right,
Maybe.
She doesn't fuck around. She wouldn't even want the headlines. You're right.
I am so confused because now we're talking about it again. Like it's just, I have no idea.
Wow.
And I have a theory for everything. This makes no sense to me because to me they are definitely have bad blood. I think the friendship definitely ended poorly. And again, Travis has a huge podcast. He does not need to have Miles Teller on. Like, it's cool if he did, but he doesn't have to. They don't always have guests, and the show, they just signed a $100 million contract with Amazon. Like, they're fine.
Well, listen, this could be a whole thing in general. Like, if someone would go and do, like, a full board, like a beautiful mind scrawl of all the celebrities that hung and then just dissolved. Like, like a Meghan and Harry and George and Amal is a perfect one. And David Beckham.
Taylor has a lot of those.
Right.
A lot of former friends.
So someone has to, like, write that all out because I'm fascinated by that.
There are so many. Taylor has a lot of friends who she's had for a million years. Selena Gomez. I'm talking about public figures.
Okay.
Selena Gomez, the Haim girls. She's Blake Lively up until recently. But there are a lot of girls she does not fuck with anymore that like used to be ride or dies.
But Kim Kardashian used to be best friends with Brittany
Larsa.
Gastineau and Larsa.
Brittany Gastineau, yes.
Brittany Gastineau, they were best friends. She was part of the crew. You don't see, and I don't know if she's still friends with Lala. I think she is, but not.
She is.
Okay, but you know listen. That's okay. So that brings us to the precipice of the 70th birthday party, which is.
It all comes back to the 70th birthday party.
I'll tell you why it will. Because years ago, I sat with Lorne Michaels in his backyard in, for everyone who doesn't know, the creator and producer of SNL. In his backyard, it was right before he was launching Jimmy Fallon. And he told me, having nothing to do with Jimmy Fallon or any of these people, you will become more and more successful and you will really only become friends. You will only be friends with people that can really understand what you're going through, what you're in. And he was effectively saying, like, very successful people are friends of very successful people. I took none of that advice. My friends are still the people that don't have social media and don't even know how to put their own makeup on. But for most people, they get to that level and their own water seeks its own level. They're only hanging out with people at their level. So they're trimming a lot of fat.
That's fair.
So it's got to be. So Taylor Swift, that tour injected a level of no fat, honey badger, don't give a fuck. This realm is tight, buttoned up. Anybody who they've ever thought, ever snitched, ever said anything is a leaker.
Is out.
Intolerable. The stakes are too high. The game runs different. I've just always been very lean, and I don't have many friends to begin with because I don't.
That's a good way to look at it. Like that she's just sort of leveled out of certain friendships.
And Meghan and Harry are doing it too. They're like, we're hanging out with Oprah.
I don't know. I think something's a little bit more sinister about Meghan and Harry's. The amount of publicists who come and go, the assistants who come and go, people she hires these huge chief of staffs from huge companies come and go. I don't know. I think
they want it bad.
There's something weird going on.
They want it bad.
Yeah.
They want it bad.
Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Nanit. My life is actually brought to you by Nanit. Parenthood looks a lot different than ever before. The tools we have, the access we do, like Nanit. Think about how obvious it feels to track your own steps, your own sleep, or how you wouldn't leave your house without your smartphone. Well, it's hard to imagine parenting today without a smart baby monitor that lets you see your baby anytime, anywhere, and so much more. I just got a new Nanit because I had to get one for down here. Let me tell you, I'm now in possession of 5 Nanits. Worth every dollar. The best, and it's also the best thing you can get someone. Someone we know just had a baby, and that was the first thing I bought off their registry. It is the best gift, especially for new moms. It has so much peace of mind. It's so user-friendly. It's easy to set up. They have a ton of different products, and it will be your most used app. Like my screen time is Nanit 24/7. Their new Smart Baby Monitor system features a dedicated screen and an uninterrupted at-home viewing. Pairing with their beloved app, you can see your baby wherever you want, whenever you want, in crystal clear HD video. It's giving you peace of mind. It's giving you just like, especially for first time moms, I don't know if this goes away, but like having the app on your phone and just checking throughout the day, especially if you're out working, if you're just busy, it's the best feeling in the world. You really cannot put a price on the peace of mind that it gives you. And they're really the one baby item that I can't live without. Be the first to take home their new Nanit Smart Baby Monitor System, which is available only at Nanit.com. Nanit's Black Friday sale starts November 20th, so you can save up to 30% off for a limited time. Go to Nanit.com for exclusive deals that you will not want to miss. That's Nanit.com for up to 30% off the #1 Smart Baby Monitor System. Today's episode is also brought to you by Fatty 15. Super excited to share with you guys C15 from Fatty 15, the first essential fatty acid to be discovered in more than 90 years. It's an incredible scientific breakthrough to support long-term health and wellness, and you guessed it, aging and longevity. The founder of Fatty 15, Dr. Stephanie Van Watson, discovered the benefits of C15 while working with the U.S. Navy. Thankfully, Fatty 15 repairs age-related damage to your cells, protecting them from future breakdown, and activates pathways in the body to help regulate your sleep, your mood, natural repair mechanisms to support overall health. So if you just find yourself like feeling crappy and there's something you want to do to just help, there's tons of different benefits, but overall wellness, Fatty 15 is a great option. It has 3 times more cellular benefits than omega-3 or fish oil. It's a science-backed, award-winning, vegan, patented, 100% pure C15 supplement. The formula is vegan-friendly. It's free of flavors, fillers, allergens, or preservatives. By replenishing your cells with essential C15 nutrient, Fatty 15 effectively is repairing your cells and restoring your long-term health. Best of all, it comes in a gorgeous, reusable glass bamboo jar. Refills are shipped right to your door. They make it so easy. Omega-3 fish oil supplements often go bad before they leave the bottle, so this is a great alternative. And Fatty 15 is on a mission to optimize your C15 levels to help you live healthier longer. You can get an additional 15% off their 90-day subscription starter kit by going to fatty15.com/toast and using our code TOAST at checkout. That's fatty15.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by Nurture Life. As parents, nobody needs to tell you how busy you are. Well, today's sponsor makes serving healthy meals much easier for you and your family and much more enjoyable, especially if your kids are wildly picky eaters. So today's episode is sponsored by Nurture Life, a meal delivery service that makes nutritious meals and snacks that your kids will actually want to eat. They also give parents the support that they need too. Their whole menu is perfect for kids ages 10 months to 10 years old. Their fresh meals and snacks are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked, which means they are ready to serve in just 1 minute. So Nurture Life lets kids enjoy healthy, nutritionally balanced meals while still eating all their favorites like mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and so much more. So parents can be sure there's always a healthy meal that their little ones will love, and that's why Nurture Life is the top meal delivery service for babies and kids. It's even allergy friendly too. The menu is super pargy, lots of different options for kids. I know, like, I'm a picky eater, but like sitting down with a table full of kids who all have different allergies, different preferences is so frustrating. And then you also have to make dinner for yourself. Like, seriously, who has the time? Oh, and like comb your hair. Well, Nurture Life understands the stress and they're here to help. All of their meals and snacks are designed by registered dietitians, so you're serving your kids food that's good for them. Head to nurturelife.com/toast and use code TOAST for 55% off your first order plus free shipping. That's right, 55% off plus free shipping. That's nurturelife.com/toast. And make sure to use promo code TOAST. Even if you aren't a parent with young kids, you might have a friend who, struggles with mealtime and her kids, so make sure to share code TOAST. Remember, put your little ones first with healthy meals from Nurture Life, nurturelife.com/toast, code TOAST. Our next story, normally, like, who would care? Toy Story 5 is coming out. Nobody cares. But the premise of the movie is so, like, really taking the internet by storm because the kid in the movie is getting an iPad. And all the toys are freaking out about the iPad. And now it's like this huge conversation about iPad kids and, like, kids and technology. It's kind of a statement on screen time. I don't know how the movie ends, if the iPad and the toys become friends. But I just thought it was kind of like a slay of a plot line.
Well, it's a slay of a plot line. But, like, when we were kids, you're much younger than I am, but kids were just parked in front of the television, okay? Parents were smoking cigarettes, drinking wine while pregnant. Kids were parked in front of the television half the day. It was a babysitter. So kids aren't watching television anymore at all. They don't turn on television for the most part. My daughter does for Stranger Things, and we're watching what I call anal Sex in the City, which is the show Girls that I accidentally turned her on to. It was going to be girly.
Dying.
No, because I thought it was
insane.
No, I know, but I've like got her, like, we were watching it together. I was like, what the fuck is, I thought it was going to be about cute girls in New York City.
It is not about cute girls
No, and now
in New
my
York
daughter
City.
has had an entire sex education class that I would never have let her take. Yeah, so I fucked that up. Oh, good. But I don't know that the screen time is that much more. It's just more on the go and in different places and at restaurants.
Yeah, I
don't see kids in front of televisions at home all day. My daughter is.
No, that's not a thing. And I think what worries people more about the iPad is like the access it gives you to the outer world.
I know.
The porn and the graphic violence and things like that. I do wonder where Disney's going to land at the end of the movie. Like, are they going to say the iPad is good or bad?
Oh.
What do you think about kids on iPads in restaurants? This is like a hot button topic, always on the internet.
I hate to be the mom that's like, I never did that. But I never did it. And I never did it. I just think I would use it for a plane. I would save it up for the plane because like that's just being selfish because I want that.
Yeah, you want to close your eyes.
I want to close your eyes. But if it was a situation where it was like 5 adults and a later dinner, it might be like a treat and I might be like, here's the iPad. But I was not the one with like the big rubber iPad I wasn't that person. So I'm not going to have a judgment on it. It's a tool, but I just wasn't it. I don't love the look.
You feel like I have an aesthetic sense as well.
I don't love it. It's so American. It's so like Disney oversized turkey drumstick and like frozen sugary drink. Like it's just so American.
You have a statement on Disney adults?
A statement on Disney
a thesis,
adults.
if you will?
I guess there's a if it bends, it's fine. If it breaks, it gets crazy. But I think like it's a happy place. It's fun. I like it. I enjoy it. I like rides. It's nostalgic. I love, So it's made many people happy. I mean, I don't know. How could that, right. What are you doing? They're not going there like putting rubber bands around their arms, shooting up. It's like you're going and like putting ears on and being a little over the top. But like I live in fuzzy pajamas all the time. There's a version of that that's a little Disney adult. Wearing Care Bear pajamas around the house. There's a version of that that's like not appropriate.
I don't disagree.
But
I love
that's
that.
who I am.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Our fifth and final story is some really unfortunate news. Okay. Ariana Grande is apparently still with that guy, Bach. They have proved that they're still going strong. I assume that they were totally broken up because I haven't heard or seen anything. But she posted a picture on Instagram November 11th. She was wearing a black strapless gown and she stood sandwiched between SpongeBob and some guy named Danny. So they're still together. I thought for sure they weren't.
What's the I don't understand. Okay. I don't know anything about this
because I know you don't watch Wicked. So
who's Bach?
Okay, so that's a character he plays. His name is Ethan Slater. And he got cast in Wicked, which was kind of miraculous because up until this point, his biggest career accomplishment was playing SpongeBob on Broadway. He's kind of like a theater guy. And no, like not to be mean, I'm just like being matter of fact. Like
Why would that be mean?
No, what I'm about to say.
Oh.
He's not like the most gorgeous.
So we're entering the to be mean segment of the point.
It's like context is important. Like,
by the way, no one can ever say not to be mean and not be mean. Not to be mean.
Facts, but I can be honest.
Okay.
He's not like gorgeous, right?
Okay.
And certainly not on her level in terms of like success and fame. And he came on the set and he, at the time, was married with a newborn baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I remember this peripheral story.
Now, there have been various timelines, various accusations. It is my belief that there was a bit of crossover.
Yes.
He gets divorced, leaves the wife and the kid, starts dating major pop star Ariana Grande.
Right.
This was during filming. So I believe now they've been together for almost 2 years. And it is the most shocking thing. You just see them together. They don't look like a match.
I get it. There's a lot of that. You could do a whole thing on those couples too. There's a lot of that. I can name 5 actresses that you're like, that's interesting, but go ahead.
Ariana's just sort of never beating the allegations that she doesn't respect relationships. There have been a couple of, Naya Rivera alluded in her memoir that, Ariana sort of stepped on the toes of her relationship with Big Sean. There's
what a bad reputation to have.
Yeah, and now there's a child involved. So it was a really bad look for Ariana. Wow. I think it took her a while to recover too. And now they just are together. They did press together. Well, they didn't do press together. They walked certain carpets together during Wicked, and it's just sort of like this acceptable thing. Meanwhile, some of us are still at the restaurant. Like I never forget the fact that he literally left his wife and newborn baby for Ariana Grande. It's just like, it's so crazy.
And that happened to, I forgot who the guy was. He like lost his job because of it. It was, he was on the morning show, the Today Show. He lost his job.
Oh, they're engaged now, Amy and TJ.
Who's TJ? What's his last name?
So they were both?
No, there's another one. Years ago, he had it was, I want to say like, it wasn't Taye Diggs, was it? Was Taye Diggs ever on?
I don't know.
No, it was a good-looking black morning reporter on the Today Show years ago. And
what did he get caught doing?
He lives in Jersey near Snooki, and like he was in a relationship with a woman while his wife was pregnant, and it was but he got it way worse than here. And then I think the one who also that Brandi Glanville,
of course, Sheena Shea,
that one hit hard. Like
they're still together.
That's what I'm saying. They took the heat way worse than Ariana, for sure.
No,
the heat can be different levels for different people.
And the thing is, if you're going to break up a family, you have to stay together forever. That's why, like, Eddie Cibrian and Leanne Rimes, it was so wrong what they did, of course. But, they are together 100 years now. They have a family. Like, maybe it was true love.
Didn't it also happen with, I think it happened with the one who's now with...
Jason Aldean.
No. Ray Donovan, his ex-wife, is who?
You're saying Liev Schreiber.
his ex-wife, Naomi Watts.
Yeah,
she's with that actor, and it happened with him too.
They had an affair?
No, who's the actor she's with? It's like
I have no idea. Naomi Watts.
Billy Crudup or something like. No, did I make that up?
No, that sounds right.
Is Billy Crudup with Naomi Watts?
And they were together during her marriage to Liev Schreiber.
I feel like I'm creating stories that don't exist. Hold on a second.
I'm cracking up. But there are a lot of examples like that. Like Jason Aldean left his wife. I believe it was a little bit.
What is it, Billy Crudup? Okay, but didn't this happen with him and someone before? It's driving me nuts. The woman from Weeds. Like, I feel like
Mary Kate.
This is like the craziest, like, Kevin debate. Mary Louise Parker. I think that this might have happened to her. I'm mixing stories, and she might have been married to Billy Crudup. I think this happened. Can we track all this for later? Let's slow this down. Did Mary Louise Parker? Was she pregnant and with Billy Crudup, and he was with someone else? I might be making this up. We have to cut it out. We will have to cut it out. But it also did happen with that morning person on the Today Show. He lost his career because he had a wife and she was pregnant. It did happen.
Let me ask you a question.
It did. Billy Crudup left his 7-month pregnant girlfriend, Mary Louise Parker, in 2003 to pursue a relationship with stage beauty co-star Claire Danes.
Am I not good at this? How fucking good at this am I? Okay, how sick is this memory that I don't even know what I'm knowing about? Okay, so that was one, and then what's the next one I just said? And then there was someone in the morning show. He was a news reporter in the morning show on like NBC, lost his job, same thing. His wife was pregnant, and then he had an affair with another woman.
Can I ask you a question? What are your thoughts on like having professional implications, like we just saw with the astronomer thing? Someone, having an issue in their personal life, like having an affair, which like really has no bearing on your job, and then that person losing their job because of a personal issue.
Or Bill Clinton.
Well, yeah, that feels a little bit more high stakes. And he was doing it at work.
Right.
That's why.
Oh, fair.
At the White House.
Doing it at work. Okay.
Like the astronomer guy was like,
living his own, having an affair life. Yeah. You know what? Now that the dust has settled, yeah, it was just, everyone was just appalled by the stupidity of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It should not have bearing on his work life. But then when those two girls in Newport, Rhode Island were like cursing out a cop and saying, I'm an AG, like they lost their jobs too. One was at Pepsi. Like,
right.
So you know what? Business is personal. Who you are at work is who you are not at work.
Yeah.
Who you are in your personal life is who you are in your professional life.
Would you be hesitant to enter into a business deal with somebody who you knew was actively having an affair? People have said that
No, because it's a moral, ethical issue. Like it's who you are at work. So you would be
hesitant.
Yes, it's an integrity issue.
Right.
100%. It's integrity.
That's what people were saying after astronomer.
And that dirt is going to end up on you in some way anyway, because it's just like, then somehow you'll at some point be like an accessory to secrets. Yeah, no one needs additional stress at work.
I love that.
No one needs additional stress at work.
Bethenny, you survived your first Fast Five. I feel like we covered every base imaginable. Everything I wanted to talk to you about, I think I did. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully your first of many trips on The Toast.
Thank you.
We love having you. Everyone, I'm sure you already do, but follow Bethenny on all forms of social media. That's TikTok, that's Instagram. Listen to her pod. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you today. And please come back.
Thank you. I had the best time ever.
You guys, thank you so much for listening to The Toast, the Monday morning show where we deliver the fast five stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found at Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places where you listen to podcasts. Find us to The Toast, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are. We will see you tomorrow.
What the hell was that?
Bye. Good morning, millennials. It is a beautiful, sunny, bright, and happy Wednesday here in New York City, and I am not hungover.
But not too warm, you know?
Right.
It's a cool 60. I was going to wear jean shorts, but then I put on jeans.
And like, honestly, having drinks and then not being hungover is amazing, you know?
It's the best of both worlds.
I was in bed by 1, so like I got like 6-7 hours of sleep, so like I'm good.
Which is fine. That's more than enough for most people.
And I'm just feeling so happy to be alive. It's an amazing show. As always, Jackie and I are more than happy to deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you take a bite out of your morning toast. And then we are going to be joined by really like someone I'm really excited about.
So excited about.
Vinny Guadagnino, also known as Vinny G from the Jersey Shore, the Keto
Guido.
will be joining us. If you have questions for him about Miami, about keto, about whatever, make sure to drop a comment on Facebook or on YouTube, and we will do our best to get it to him. He'll be joining us a little bit later on in the show, so relax, have a drink, take a seat, go get coffee, talk to Sally from the water cooler.
No, stay here. Stay here and watch the show.
No, bring your phone with you to the water cooler.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And get headphone splitters so you and Sally can watch together.
Oh my God, I'm just dead, but like alive. I cannot believe my shows are tomorrow. Like starting, like I just want to let you know, like I'm really unprepared.
Do you want to prepare a little bit now? Like, do you
No.
want to work through some ideas?
Okay, sure. So like, I don't know, like it's so awkward to do stand-up because it's like fake. Like you have a routine.
I completely agree.
When stand-up is like marketed as this like off the cuff, like comic, la la, and it's like not. You like fake it and like.
And you have to like fake, like we
by
go
the way,
on
we should ask
tangents.
Vinny. He does stand-up.
Oh, you should. We go on tangents all day on the show, but like you have to plan your tangents for stand-up, which is
Jackie,
so crazy.
You have to plangent.
It should be plangent comedy.
You know, and like for my first 2 shows at Caroline's, like the first one felt so good and like authentic, and then like the second time I was like, I am a fraud. And I knew that there were like some people, I know Alana Paris bought tickets to both the shows. Like Alana Paris knows that I'm lying. Like I felt like a fraud.
Okay, but every comedian does that. Like
No, I
you're in
know.
the same boat as Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
Amy Schumer,
So like,
Joan Rivers.
by the way, I've really started to like brand myself as a comedian.
How's that going? Do you like it? Because
I
I remember
do.
you are comic.
Yeah, right. And so last night I was out with some friends and like this guy came over who like knew one of the people in my party and he ended up like sitting down for a while and he was like a director. So he was like, what do you do? And I was like, I just said it. I was like, I am comic. And he was like, I'm a comedian. No, he was like, because Kate was saying something about my shows and he was like, what kind of shows? And I was like, stand up. He's like, oh, you're a comedian? And I was like, yes. And he was like, that's awesome. Like, where do you perform? And like, Caroline's is very prestigious. So I was like, Caroline's?
And now
Zany's in Nashville.
Zany's in Nashville.
Which, by the way, I asked Kelsey Ballerini. She's like, it's very legit. She saw Chris Rock there.
Oh my! I was looking at their Wikipedia. It's rich in history.
Yeah, so I just wanted like
Is it Zanies or Zannies?
I mean, for us, it's probably Zannies, but Zannies is what people call Xanaxes. Like,
Oh.
yo, you want to pop a couple Zannies?
I love it even more. We're going to Zannies with a couple Zannies.
I'm gonna have a Zanny at Zannies.
I'm gonna have a Zanny after Zannies.
Me too.
Okay,
I'm so excited.
I
So
can't wait for Zannies.
We announced yesterday that our Nashville live show would be June 6th.
In
And
Nashville.
In
You already
Nashville,
said that.
week of CMA Fest. It is sold out. We're so excited to see everyone there. And I'm so excited, like, we don't have like a pit about like selling the tickets. Like, it's done. You know what I mean?
Totally, and it was like a full day cycle,
Right.
and it's a new day, and I'm
Now we can
literally so
prepare.
excited. And I don't know why, I feel like it's not going to be as pit worthy as like other things that we've done have been.
Well,
like,
so I don't
remember
get
before
any pits.
Our first ever live show, I like was my
so
stomach was
nervous.
in knots, and I don't even know why we do this. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's different in
We
front
do
of an
this in our
audience.
sleep.
But like, I had not a pit in the world because like doing it with someone else is a dream.
compared to doing it by yourself.
Oh my God, like it's so fun. Like,
And we have like the template of the stories, and the,
Yeah.
like the show pretty much writes
itself. So like, it's not the same when you're a one-woman show on Broadway, but you know, that is the life I chose for myself, and it is the life I will continue to lead.
And you can't like. You have to do it in order to say you have a one-woman show on
Right.
Broadway. So
And
like
so
that's
if
the price you have to pay.
If you're watching right now and you do have a ticket, here's what I ask of you as an audience member: just like laugh like
Your
like
life depends
no
on
one's watching. Just laugh, 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 laugh. First of all, second of all, have a lot of drinks because like that'll just help the overall morale of the show. And third of all, just have a good time.
Totally. I'm so excited. And I'm looking forward to you preparing something a little new, because the first time I watched it, like, I totally get what you mean. It's so weird to hear planned jokes.
Yeah, and there's
'Cause
like 5 people who were there both times.
We're so not planners, especially not you, because you don't
Yeah.
even have a planner.
I don't have a planner.
But I'm so excited for some new material. It's my favorite show on Broadway, and you guys know I don't even like Broadway. Okay.
I'm ready.
Are you ready to jump right into the fast 5 stories you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast?
Completely.
Completely. Okay. It's a very Taylor Swift heavy day because she started her tour last night not without a gift from Katy Perry. Bad blood no more, asks TMZ. Taylor Swift and Katy Perry's long-standing feud is apparently water under the bridge, but Adele's not involved in this.
Right.
because Katie sent a literal olive branch and it looks like Taylor accepted. Taylor posted a short video showing off a gift she got from Perry with the caption, "Thank you, Katie," and some heart emojis. It's actually one emoji with 2 hearts. TMZ.
And she said, "This means a lot to me." She vocally said that.
And of course, the toasters, being the sleuths that they are, read the note that Katie sent her, which said, "Hey, old friend.
Oh, yes.
I have been doing some reflecting on past miscommunications and hurt feelings between us. I really want to clear the air." It goes on to say that Katie is deeply sorry about something.
But part of the letter was covered by the olive branch very meticulously by one Taylor Swift.
Oh, I'm sure.
But you know what? I'm so here for this. Like, this feud is not only ancient, tale as old as time, but like
The genesis of it wasn't even like
real. It's over backup dancers.
So, I don't know, 5 years over backup dancers does not a feud make.
No, I totally agree.
If it was over John Mayer, I would understand.
Oh, right.
That's
oh
what everyone thought
they
it was
should
over.
get together and just talk about John Mayer and how he never fulfilled them because he's an eternal bachelor. It's like, as much as I want to date John Mayer, I know he would only break my heart. So like,
What's the point?
What's the point? But like, honestly, the point is just to experience making love to John Mayer, and like, that's where
Well,
the
you
broken
could do
heart.
that without dating him. And if that's all you want from him, then he can't break your heart because your heart's not
Okay,
in
but
it.
it's not all I want from him. Like, I want an emotional connection, and I want to live in Montana with him.
Oh, so it's like a Nikki Bella, John Cena situation.
Exactly. Like, I just can't get him to commit.
It's a Carol Adam situation.
Exactly.
Anyways, my theory is though that like Katy Perry went to the Met Gala, was with the Kardashians, who they've been getting along like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and so Katy and the Kardashians have been good. North went to the Katy Perry concert, but I feel like something happened at the Met Gala which prompted Katy to send an olive branch to Taylor the next day, switching alliances.
Yeah, it's odd timing, I would say.
It's odd
But it's also
timing.
not because it's the beginning of her tour. So I don't know, is it that or is it the Met Gala? Who knows? But like, obviously Katy was the one to like extend the olive branch. Like, Taylor would never.
Never. Also, what Taylor did to Katy Perry, like I think of all the things that have gone down, the meanest thing that she did was release her whole catalog of music to Spotify on the day that Katy Perry's album got released. Because everyone was so excited to listen to Taylor Swift, like Katy Perry's album
Oh
just
my God, I
slipped
didn't
through
even
the
know
cracks.
that she did that.
Yes.
So Taylor released her music back on Spotify after years of not being on Spotify
On the
the same
day-
day that Katy Perry's album got released.
Which is just like business cruelty.
No, totally. But like, I don't think that album was gonna be like a hit maker regardless.
No, but like someone like me, for example, who is a fan of Katy Perry's music and gives New Music Fridays a chance every Friday. I would have listened to Katy Perry's album that day, but I never listened to it because I listened to the Taylor Swift catalog. And if I don't
Yeah.
listen to your album on New Music Friday, I'm never listening to it.
But also, side note, Taylor Swift being back on Spotify has just like really enhanced my life,
My entire life.
like in so many positive ways.
And it's like if you're in it, sometimes with music, it's like you have an abundance of music and you can't even pick what to listen to. But sometimes there's a drought.
Yeah.
And in those situations where you don't know what to listen to, Taylor Swift always works.
Always.
Always applies. She is always pertinent to the situation. There's so many cameras. I'm just like,
Yeah, and also like I see Jackie's getting some close-ups. Like, am I? I just want to make sure I'm covered.
or maybe this is my camera and that's your camera.
I am.
You're
Okay.
getting close-ups.
How do I look? Okay, Jacob says I look good.
My highlight
Oh,
is
also PSA,
poppin'.
we need the toasters to leave Jacob alone. Like, guys, Jacob's a nice
You
boy.
guys.
He has a girlfriend. Like, leave him alone, okay?
Jacob has a girlfriend. They are very happy and cute together.
They just got a dog.
We saw them at the Greatest 21st.
They just got a dog. Like, it's serious.
It's very serious.
him
And
alone.
yeah, but he's a great guy. Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, put to bed.
Totally. But like,
Is it?
it's such a tangled web of lies, like between everyone. And you know, like, I don't know. It's just like, if I was Katy Perry, like, this is the thing. I stand Taylor. I'm totally her friend. But like, I'm just like, I'm looking at it from like a third party. Like, if I was Katy Perry, like, would I want to be Taylor Swift's friend? Like, there's no way this feud would have ended if Katy Perry wasn't the bigger person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I feel like Taylor just feels like the victim. Like, she won't reach out. Like, I feel like she thinks the whole world has turned on her. So
Right.
she can't, like, rise up above it because she's in the situation. Like, the
Yeah,
ball's in
Taylor's
Katie's
kind of
court.
ostracized too from like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't have that crew anymore. She's not friends with any of those girls anymore.
well,
I was
maybe she
thinking it
is,
before.
but she's not so fucking extra about it, thank God.
No, but like, she's not friends with Carly anymore. And that really broke the whole, like,
whole group.
the foundation. And I don't think, like, I don't know, this is just a vibe that I get. I don't think Ryan Reynolds, like, liked him and Blake being, like, put in that basket of, like, squad. Do you know what I mean?
Of big
Losers.
yellow
like,
belly losers.
Like, some people needed
Yeah.
the squad. Like, Lena Dunham, like, the squad, Martha Hunt, like, the squad really gave them, like,
Haley Steinfeld.
gravitas.
Actually,
She doesn't
had
need
an-
it now.
She had an Oscar nominee.
But, like, I don't know. I just think like everyone's kind of over it, and I don't think her and Selena are friends anymore.
I mean, it's so childish what she was doing. And like even as the squad was happening, and it's so crazy because I was watching the squad, I'm like, this is lame as hell. But then like the media is like, Taylor Swift's Girl Scout's everything you needed and more.
Yeah.
Like no one needed it.
Yeah.
And it should dissolve. And if you're gonna hang out with your friends, just hang out with your friends and don't like be freaks about it.
No, totally. And this is like Taylor's thing. Like she pulls the woman card like all the time to the point that where it's like it's working against us as a gender.
Totally.
Like you can be a feminist and you can like have female friends and empower one another without being annoying about it.
Totally. However, to her credit, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now because she's dead. And so the new Taylor has not done these things.
Yeah. So I'm only basing my life from here on out off of the new Taylor.
Okay, speaking of the new Taylor, I'm going to skip to our third story just for continuity's sake, because Taylor Swift, like we said, first stadium tour last night, University of Phoenix Stadium.
In Glendale.
I saw on her Snap. Glendale, you went to Glendale, didn't you? No, you went to Scottsdale.
Yeah.
How do I know Glendale? Anyways,
I know how you know Glendale. Because it sounds like the place from Riverdale, Greendale.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
And like, I don't know, everything happens in Glendale, I guess.
Okay. Taylor Swift called out Kim Kardashian for bullying during her show last night. Taylor Swift and Katy Perry's feud might be done and dusted, but the pop star's beef with Kim Kardashian is nowhere near over. As the Morning Toast reported, when we saw that Instagram story, I was like,
by the way, you don't have screen recording capabilities?
no, I have the iPhone 7 with iOS not screen recording.
Okay, you should get it. It's awesome.
No, I want it, but I just feel like there's a certain, I have to get the new phone in order to get the new iOS.
No, you can update your phone and just get it.
But sometimes the newest updates, they break your phone.
Yes, that is very true.
If Apple wants you to get a new phone, and I think Apple wants me to get a new phone. Taylor kicked off her Reputation World Tour on Tuesday night and chatted to the audience about the low point in her life when Kim Kardashian exposed her on Snapchat on National Snake Day.
Oh wait, Jackie, people know why you know Glendale. It's like a famous Keeping Up with the Kardashians line. Courtney's like, this is Glendale.
No, I'm sorry.
What about It's Snowing Pussy Willows?
That I know, and your sister's going to jail. Yeah. We need to talk about that in a second. First, let's get through this story. A couple years ago, Taylor said, when someone called me a snake on social media and it caught on. And then a lot of people called me a lot of names on social media, Taylor said. And I went through some really low times for a while because of it. I went through some times when I didn't know if I was going to get to do this anymore. And I guess the snakes. I wanted to send a message to you guys that if someone uses name calling to bully you on social media, and even if a lot of people jump on board with it, that doesn't have to be you. It can strengthen you instead. And then she performed Long Live.
Here's the thing. What we know about Taylor Swift, and we know this to be true, is like she's super calculated. Everything she does is like a move. It's strategic. It's PR. But this Kim thing was so unexpected, and it flew her through a loop.
It threw her.
It's not through her.
It's threw her through a loop. It's both throughs.
By the way, that's like a weird through a loop.
Threw her through a loop. It threw me through a loop. It threw me for a loop.
No, it threw her
through a loop.
I feel like I would have noticed this whole time, like if that phrase was weird. It threw her through a loop.
Yes, but two different spellings of through.
No, I understand, but like the double th is odd.
It threw her for a loop? For a loop, people are saying.
I thought it was flew her through a loop. No. That sounds right.
It threw her for a loop.
Okay, it really rocked her world. I'll say. Yeah. It rocked her world because like she's like been this person for so long who like every article that comes out about her, like even if it's good or bad, she had something to do with it. Like she's that powerful. And for something like this to happen that totally confirmed what everyone thought about her as this like manipulative shrew, Friends reference, I don't think she'll ever get over it. Like her feud with Kim will never, even if Kim apologized, like it would never settle because like I know how Taylor Swift thinks, and in her mind, what Kim did is like the most unforgivable.
I agree, and I don't think Taylor will ever forget like the feeling that she had like that day, and I'm sure like in her mind like she has plotted like the death of Kim Kardashian, you know, like so even if
maybe she was involved in Paris.
Like I wonder what her
like thoughts were.
Actually, I don't think she was pleased about it because it made Kim even like more of a sympathetic character.
Yeah, and like everyone just loves her even more now.
Totally. But even if they patch things up, which I'm sure eventually they will because, you know, the news has to move on, she'll never forget. #never forget.
No, like I feel like I kind of understand the way Taylor Swift thinks, and like I get how devastating this is to her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was to her. Like she's fine now.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's like we still are always talking about it, you know?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's
how
like
can you
she's
not?
still like in the process of rebuilding herself. She's not like rebuilt.
You know when like the wire in your bra snaps? And then like the wire like it starts digging into your boob?
I don't know about a snapping, but I know about it digging.
Yeah, digging. Like
Yeah.
that's me right now.
Why don't you just unclip it in the back?
Are you nuts?
No, but like
Leave a guest.
It'll still support.
Okay, what else?
Colton Hayes files for divorce from Jeff Leatham, which
Wild.
is really actually
They've
really
only
shocking.
been married for what, 6 months?
Yeah, so Colton Hayes and Jeff Leatham, he's kind of that's like a tongue twister.
Jeff
Jeff
Leatham.
Leatham are
Jackie,
officially
it's like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Ruth Chris's.
No, Ruth's
Chris. That place confuses me
It just
because
says,
like,
Ruth
is
and
it a
Chris's.
chain or is it prestigious or is it
Both.
both? That's crazy.
It's literally the best restaurant like in the
I've
world.
never been.
Jackie, so the best part
I
about
just remember that Miley used to go like in her heyday with like Mandy and like that guy
Really?
Justin that she was dating. Yeah.
Well,
she was always spotted at Ruth's
me and
Chris.
Ben, there's only one in the city and it's like not popular at all. It's like much more of a West Coast thing, I think. And when me and Ben were in Puerto Rico, we were staying at a hotel that had a steakhouse in the lobby. And we're like, Ruth's Chris. We thought it was like Puerto Rican. We're like, Ruth's Chrisa, you know? And we go and it was unbelievable. Like Ben had this halibut and I had this like it was so good. We get home, we're telling everyone about this indigenous steakhouse to Puerto Rico. Ruth's Chrisa. And they're like, Ruth's Chris, you know, it's like they have one literally on every corner. And we're like, what? We were like, no way. And they were like, yeah, like it's legit, like a TGI Fridays.
CPK.
And we're like, but the indigenous halibut. Like we were shocked and embarrassed. And now we go all the time.
To the one in New York?
No, but like when we travel, like we went to the one in Orlando, when we went to the one in New Orleans, like every time we're in, like it's like. Oh, is that where it started? It started in New Orleans, says Jacob. So like, we just go all the time. It's so
I guess
good.
like in New York you don't go because there are like millions of restaurants. But
Yeah.
when you're in like a foreign city, it's just like Ruth's Chris brings you home. Okay, they're headed to Splitsville.
How did we get to Ruth's Chris from Jeff Leatham?
Because
that's
it's a
how
tongue
Jeff Leatham.
It's a tongue twister. And it's clear who pulled the plug
Tongue
on their
twister.
relationship because Colton has filed for divorce. That doesn't always mean that, by the way.
And by the way, Jeff's richer, so like.
And when I read Brandy Glanville's book, like she said that she didn't file for divorce because her girlfriend told her not to because you have to pay a fee. And in hindsight, she wishes that she had done it and just paid the fee because like that sense of like being
Oh,
the
I
one
didn't
to
know
break
that.
it off. Yeah.
taking my
I don't
shoes
know if I
off.
finished her book because it started to get really repetitive, but that's something that I got out of it. That you have to pay a fee to file for divorce.
That's shocking.
shocking. So who's the richer one, Jeff?
Yes, Jeff is the
Oh,
empty
well.
vase. No. Open vase? Empty vase is the poem.
He's the flower man.
Wait, empty vase is the poem that the waiter wrote about Monica, and she like didn't get that he was calling her like ugly and vapid. But open vase, what's his company called? No, maybe it's empty vase.
Okay, well, TB.
No, it's bothering me.
Jacob is on the case, and Colton is that Teen Wolf money. So I think they're both okay. But
Yeah, like by the way, who the hell is Colton Haynes?
he looks so much different. But I'm pretty sure he was on Teen Wolf, and then I'm pretty sure he dressed up as Shrek one year for Halloween.
No, not
That's
Shrek. That's how I know him also. The mean lady from Under the Sea.
Oh, Ursula.
Ursula.
But no,
Jeff's the artistic director of the Four Seasons Hotels, All the Flowers.
Yeah, but what's the company called?
Jeff.
I follow him on Instagram. Everyone.
Okay.
Now I have to hold on.
check it out. But I know that Colton Hayes dressed up as Shrek one year and like went full out in green. And I guess he must have done Ursula the next year. He must be big on Halloween. That's literally the
But like,
only
I
way
thought
that
he
I
was
know
like a
him.
makeup artist because he did that.
No, he's just like a big Halloween guy. Just like me, I'm a big Halloween guy. I want to go as Shrek and Fiona one year, but like I need to get a good makeup artist.
Okay.
His website's just Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff Leatham rebranded to Jeff Leatham Florists.
You'll
but
find
it
it
used to be
later.
called.
You'll find it. Anyways,
Whatever.
the Teen Wolf star filed docs Tuesday in Los Angeles just 6 months after he married Jeff last October in a star-studded wedding in Palm Springs, officiated by Kris Jenner herself. TMZ broke the story. Colton and Jeff broke up just last week. Colton later tweeted, quote, "Jeff would never cheat. He is an amazing man. Please stop being mean to him." It was a stunning move following Jeff's extravagant proposal in Cabo that included help from Cher. As we reported, Jeff proposed in March 2017, and just 4 days after their engagement, they were already talking about kids. Update, 3:35 p.m. Pacific time. TMZ has obtained Colton's divorce docs, which don't list his and Jeff's date of separation for now, but do cite irreconcilable differences. He's asking a judge to terminate spousal support for both of them. He also signals each will pay his own attorney's fees.
Okay. This is just so upsetting because their engagement was beautiful, like so epic on the beach, fireworks, like just beautiful. Then Kris Jenner married them. Like it doesn't get any better than that.
And it's like, How could you do this to Chris, you guys?
I know, she must be so embarrassed.
This is probably like her first and last wedding now.
Okay, so like I'm really trying to set up 2 people, and like I really want them to get married because I want to like officiate it.
Oh.
But they haven't spoken yet.
I wouldn't want to officiate. You have to be on your feet and you have to like prepare, and I just want to enjoy the wedding and dance the night away.
Well, you can enjoy it, but literally it's so easy. This is how I would do it. Welcome, bitches. Thank you for gathering here today to celebrate the love and light of Jackie and Zach.
Who are you trying to set up?
I don't want to say because like I don't want to embarrass them.
Okay, can you name one of the people?
No, it's 2 really like fun, powerful, cute, like well-off, like successful in their job men, and I just think they're perfect for each other.
Okay.
And one of them has been a guest on the show. That's what I'll say.
Oh, I think I know.
Well, I'll tell you later.
Okay, should I? I think I know.
I'll
okay.
tell you later.
Okay. Anyways, I'm upset about this.
No, I'm upset about it too, and like,
And like 6 months, like
yeah, this is
that's
like
really
it's
short.
bad.
And it's like, you know, it was bad from the beginning then, and they just like
But
dragged
this is
it
the
out.
thing. What could
I'd
have
honestly
happened?
I prefer a 72-day marriage than a 6-month marriage.
But what could have happened in the 6 months? Like, what did you find out about the person that you didn't know while dating them? Like, the only thing that really makes sense is like cheating because.
But I don't think that's it, because I think the person would have cheated before the marriage. I don't know.
I don't know. It's all very
And Colton
fishy.
said that Jeff didn't cheat.
And you know what's
So
annoying?
stop being mean to him,
What's
Claudia.
annoying is that like we'll probably never find out. Do you know what I
That
mean?
is annoying. It's like, I'm of 2 minds on this, because I feel like as celebrities, like you profit off of making your lives public and having the public consume your life. So
Like this is the life you chose.
So if you're going to show us the proposal and the wedding, you should also show us the divorce.
I completely agree.
On the other hand, I think that like people are entitled to their privacy, especially celebrities, like everyone. And you know, we do consume, it's our entertainment. We're getting something out of it. We don't deserve everything from them. So
I completely agree.
I don't know how to feel about it.
And I think having experienced like a somewhat invasion of privacy, I'm now of the mindset like, yes, this is what we signed up for, but like know where to draw the line.
Yeah, and like some things can remain private. Like once you give everything to the public, it's like the public's no longer interested in you.
No, they're like done with you. Like they had sex with you, and like they're moving on to a younger woman.
Leave something to the imagination, as Carol would say to Tinsley about her relationship with Scott. Are you caught up on Mahoney?
Yes.
I need to talk about Tinsley and Scott.
I need to talk about Dorinda. She's really like spiraling.
I'm so excited for this.
Was it
week.
on last night?
No, it's on tonight.
So let's recap it tomorrow.
Okay, but I just caught up with it yesterday, and like Tinsley and Scott are perfect for each other,
I know.
and I'm obsessed with them. They're like 2 middle schoolers.
By the way, she put up a picture of them on her Instagram and then deleted it. Like, what does that mean?
Maybe she just looked bad, or
That's
like
what I thought.
there was obvious face to
I
it.
didn't think anything of it.
I wouldn't think anything of it. Okay.
Same.
Next up in Splitsville news.
Ugh, so much Splitsville these days.
So much Splitsville. Like it's Splitsville, population 1,000.
No, it's Splitsville, population John Cena and Nikki Bella.
And Jeff Leatham and Colton Hayes. Nikki Bella may be living at her sister Brie Bella's house, but she is still, quote, spending nights with ex-fiance John Cena at his apartment, a source exclusively tells Us Weekly. Honestly, this makes me happy.
Me too.
Nikki hasn't moved out of John's apartment, even though she very much wanted to after the wedding was called off, the source tells us, adding that Cena, quote, doesn't want her to have to deal with moving after everything that they've been through as a couple. Very kind, because moving is probably the worst thing, second to breaking
Right
off
under
an
breaking up,
engagement
yeah.
a week before your wedding. Nikki revealed in a YouTube video on Tuesday that she was staying with Brie and her husband Brian. Quote, I've kind of been MIA. I've kind of been hiding out, the Total Diva star told fans in the video. I wanted to reach out to you all and thank you all for your love and support. I can't tell you how much it's meant to me, especially through a difficult time. So, yeah, she's still sleeping with John Cena, and like...
No, but is she sleeping with John Cena or at John Cena's apartment without John Cena? Like,
She's spending nights with John Cena at his apartment.
good. Honestly, like, I really want them to get back together.
I want them to get back together. And okay, so marriage wasn't the right avenue for them, but like, can't we figure out a way to make this work? Like, they need to sit down with like a negotiator.
No, a mediator. Okay, so look, here's what, like, he doesn't want to have kids or get married, and she wants both.
So let's do one. Maybe they shouldn't get married. Maybe they should just have kids.
And, like, be in a civil courtship, whatever it's called. Domestic.
No, it's called, I remember from Alan Gregory. He says when you're like roommates with someone and then like for 10 years and then you're married.
It's like a partner.
What's it called?
Domestic partner.
A domestic partner? No, there's another word. I have to rewatch Alan Gregory.
Alan Gregory
You guys,
is the most
can someone
underrated show.
comment if you've ever seen Alan Gregory
Or,
or
like,
heard
is
of
it just a thing me and Jackie accidentally fell upon?
It was a comedy starring Jonah Hill, very short.
As a cartoon.
As a cartoon. Oh yeah,
On
that's what I meant.
Fox.
A cartoon comedy starring Jonah Hill, 1 season. And
He was this, like, 11-year-old, like, billionaire.
a common law marriage.
Oh.
That's what it is. So
Yes.
give it 10 years, you're in a common law marriage. Congratulations, you got what you wanted and hopefully have some kids.
Or a civil union.
Yes.
all the same thing, I believe.
Alan Gregory, justice for Alan Gregory, guys.
Yeah, I actually recently watched the pilot again. It was absolutely hysterical. He's like 11 years old, but he's really like a 90-year-old man at heart, and he's a billionaire, and he has like 2 gay dads who are like literally like worship the ground he walks on, and he like has to go to public school. He's been homeschooled his whole life, but they want him to go to regular school, and he like falls in love with the principal. It's so funny, and like it's just so good.
It's so good, you guys. Like, if you're really bored at work today and like Sally's OOO, definitely buy an episode on Amazon and enjoy. Nikki and John, please, you guys, do it for us. Do it for the Toasters.
If Nikki and John or someone you know is watching this, here's a message. Like, seriously, like, we're rooting for you. Like, whatever you need from us to get back together, like, we can do. Like, whether that's just, like, public support or just, like...
Or, like, not talking about it at all and giving you guys privacy and, like, living normal lives. We'll pretend like you guys don't exist, as long as you're together.
Yeah, it's just, like, I know it would make you happy, it would make us happy, and it's, like, there's literally no reason not to.
Or, like, if you need Nikki Bella, like, more Instagram followers so that, like, you're more, like... on John Cena's level, or like you need more people to watch your show, like we'll tell people to do those things.
This is the thing. Like when people break up and it's like so difficult, like, so why are you breaking up? Do you know what I mean?
No, totally.
No, it's like, people definitely break up for different reasons. Like if someone cheats on, like, I get it. But like if both parties, like they broke up for like just having different views of life, and like it's so painful to be without one another, like you're obviously meant to be together, get back together.
Yeah, like you both love each other, you both want to be together, you both are good people. Shouldn't we be able to make it work here, guys?
It's like masochism.
However, then it's like, yeah, they have different views on life. So in the short term, yes, it's easier to be together. But in the long term, if she, wakes up at 60 years old and doesn't have children and just will resent John for the rest of her life.
That's very true.
I don't know. Relationships are hard, you guys, especially when you don't know the people and you just have to talk about the things that you read on Us Weekly.
Really hard.
Really, really hard. But I think we do a good job.
Me too.
Okay, last story. Speaking of relationships, you guys. So as everyone knows, DJ Khaled infamously said that he does not go down on his wife. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has a TMI response to DJ Khaled's controversial oral sex comments.
Ew, stop. Like, really? Like, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, this is what Dwayne Johnson said. Ahem, clears throat. As a man, I take great pride in mastering all performances. This is probably a little TMI. I will now quietly excuse myself from this fun thread. Well, honestly, that's a great response because, like, for his kid followers, like, they don't.
Yeah.
They think he's mastering like a role of acting or whatever.
Wait, let's start from the beginning because we never initially reported on this story.
Right, because it happened over the weekend.
DJ Khaled went on a radio show and said that he doesn't perform oral sex on his wife, but she has to do it to him because he's a king and needs to be served.
And quote, there's different rules for men.
Okay. First of all, like, this is an incredibly fucked up, like, misogynistic thing to say, and like, his life won't change because of it, because he's a man, and that's just what happens when you're a man. You could say fucked up shit, and even in your ripe old age, like, no one gives a shit.
And even in 2018.
Yeah.
Like,
so nothing's gonna happen, but like, we can talk about it for fun. And this is the thing, like, DJ Khaled's wife puts up with so much.
did you see that video of her snapping during the workout?
You mean, did I put it on my Instagram? Yeah.
Oh, was that where I saw it?
Yeah, it was so funny. And like, honestly, like, definitely she gets a lot of perks from like being DJ. He's very wealthy, like, but like, I don't know if the pros outweigh the cons. Like, he seems like so annoying. Do you know what I mean?
So annoying.
Like Snapchatting everything. Like, and I like how she calls him Khaled. She's like, shut up. She's so, wait, is Khaled his first name or his last name?
Last name. What's his first name?
Jacob will find out.
DJ. First name D, middle name J, last name Khaled.
Khaled Mohammed Khaled.
Okay, so
Khaled.
so Khaled's his first and last name.
So he's Khaled.
According to Wikipedia. So
Khaled, that's cool.
Yeah.
Khaled.
That's
Like Lauren Bush, who married Ralph Lauren's son, David Lauren.
Lauren Bush married Ralph Lauren's son, David Lauren.
So she's actually Lauren Bush Lauren. And she probably goes by that because like Lauren is crazy.
Or it's Lauren Loren.
But also yeah.
That's cute.
Okay, wait. I want to talk. I want to go back to DJ Khaled.
It's like Philip Phillips, you guys. You guys,
Yes.
justice for Philip Phillips. He's an incredible artist.
I completely agree.
Him and
I saw
Gavin
him-
DeGraw need to go on tour together and get me a front row seat and backstage passes.
He opened up for John Mayer.
Perfect.
And it was beautiful. Like, I love going to concerts where I'm just excited to see the opener as I am for the headliner. And that's so rare.
I feel like for me, it's not that rare. Like, I remember
Yeah.
Little Mix opened for Ariana Grande, and I was...
No, I mean, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Like, I saw Five Sauce open up for One Direction, and it was
That's-
probably the best night of my whole life.
I saw Kelsey Ballerini and Brett Young open up for Lady Antebellum.
Unbelievable. I saw...
Maren Morris,
Yeah.
Sam Hunt, but they were equals.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't know. I can't remember. So back to the DJ Khaled thing. She puts up with a lot, and like, I don't know. I feel like she might be at her breaking point. Do you know what I mean? I would be.
Honestly.
And now she's like being publicly embarrassed.
I agree. I feel like she is really private because for so long, I didn't even know that he had a wife
Me
until he
neither.
had a baby.
Yeah, no, she's super private, and honestly, good for her.
I think this might be the straw that broke the Khaled's back.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Just
Khaled's
a little,
back.
just
a little early
pun.
morning pun. Just a little early morning wordplay.
I
Are you a horse? 'Cause you're a naysayer. It's from 30 Rock.
Oh, okay. DJ Khaled, man, I don't know.
Someone said Weight Watchers is a DJ Khaled's a spokesperson for Weight Watchers. Is that true?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like he's losing weight.
No, totally.
He needs to become.
I hope he never loses weight.
He needs to
though.
go on keto.
It's so. Oh, speaking of, let's move on because I really want to get to Vinny. I have so much to tell him, and I really need to yell at him for making a monster out of Ben. Before we cut to break for Vinny, I want to just recap Vanderpump Rules quickly. Did you watch?
Would love to.
The reunion part 1 was like heavy. Like honestly, I really was crying when Jax was crying. It was so sad, and everyone was coming hard for Sheena. Like, and like almost like she doesn't really deserve it because this is the thing. Like, what you can say about Sheena is like she's a little annoying and like not self-aware,
And
but
it's like just self-centered.
but she's not mean. And I thought everyone was being like really like ganging up on her, and like I'm not one to defend her, but like I really kind of felt bad for her.
I did feel bad for her because I felt like people were just kind of like piling it on her.
Yeah.
Even like if someone had a specific issue with her, then like everybody goes in about it. I feel like I feel like she is a good person,
Yeah.
but then I feel like she sometimes like enjoys other people like
Being down.
Yeah.
But you know what? I couldn't really understand why her and Lala weren't friends. They didn't say a reason why.
It's because like Lala felt like Sheena didn't text her much while
Okay,
she
but that's
was
like not a reason to like
moving to
hate
Vegas.
someone.
Yeah. I don't know. It's confusing. Also, the reunion was like mayhem. Like
Yeah.
Andy couldn't control them.
There's so many of them.
Like it's like they're asking each other questions and talking over each other, and like Andy like honestly didn't like even need to be there. And then when Lisa was like, "Give Lala your cards," because Lala was like asking better questions than he was. I want to talk about Lisa and Tom Tom because I feel like this is the first time on Vanderpump Rules that we're seeing like the manipulating Lisa Vanderpump that we see on Beverly Hills.
Because she hasn't cashed their checks.
And like on the one hand, it's like, oh, that's nice that she's not gonna like make them pay for their equity. Like she should be paying them to use their name.
Completely.
And I'm like worried that she's not gonna give them
She's gonna fuck them.
their due diligence.
And like this is where the show gets confusing because like it's almost like The Bachelor. Like we're not dumb. Like we know that all the cast members like have a lot of money and like are super famous and like they're almost superseding like Lisa's level. Like she's not their mom anymore. Like she's not their boss. Like they can really do whatever they want. And like them now being partners is like even more like they're really equals.
yes and no. They don't know how to run to start a restaurant.
No. But I'm just saying like in terms of
terms
the
of
world.
fame.
The world, yeah.
Yes, I agree. And there needs to be like, I wish they had signed a contract because Tom Tom like is gonna be another Sir and another Pump, and like if they don't get a piece of that, like that's fucked up.
No, and there's been so much like promotion of Tom Tom on the show. And by the way, I totally forgot that she didn't give them like a handwritten contract. I didn't give Guillermo a contract. Like that's bad business.
And Guillermo's a freak.
Guillermo, like,
He's a little creepy.
yeah.
That just like really pissed me off, but I want people to like stand up to Lisa.
Me
like
too.
I understand why they like have deference towards her, and she definitely changed their lives, and like she is a wise older woman and she gives them good advice, but like she also meddles and is like not nice to them and
Yeah.
like continuing to call them a junior partner.
Yeah.
And by the way, a restaurant, I mean I know nothing about the bar industry, but it does not need to cost $2.5 million.
No, that's crazy.
It could have cost
$1 million.
$1 million, and then they're each putting in what is
100.
$100K, and they each own 10%,
Yeah.
and I think that would be fair.
I totally agree. And another thing about the reunion is like I really feel like a million types of ways about Ariana. Like I don't really know. Like I think she's really mean, but also like really sympathetic sometimes. And like I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like she has like a soft spot for Stassi. And she's like really nice to her, and then she says like some really horrible like mean things about Stassi. And like I don't know. Like
and like damaging things.
Yeah, damaging. And like I watch and I'm like, I hate you.
Yeah.
But I kind of like you.
I think that's how Sassy feels too, and that's why they're
Yeah.
like so on and off. Also, I just wasn't feeling Andy during the reunion. I thought his questions were like so
Honestly,
forced.
I don't remember
and
him.
when he asks, when he's talking about Stassi and Patrick, which was like shocking, and like to hear her talk about how like she doesn't even recognize herself, and like
Yeah.
that was 4 years of your life. Like that is so sad
So
and like
sad.
so crazy.
He, like, wasn't
and then he's like
sympathetic.
trying to draw parallels between Ariana's abusive relationship and Stassi's, and it's like, not all relationships are the same.
Yeah.
And like it made me a little like uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, nothing really happened except for like Sheena getting up and walking away and saying that this was worse than her divorce. Oh, but I did like Sheena. She said one thing and she was like, I felt really bad because I was like so obsessed with Rob that I threw Shay under the bus, and like Shay like always took my side. Like Rob was like talking so much shit about Sheena, like, which really wasn't cool to like her friends on the show. And like even though really she like threw Shay under the bus, put his addiction out there, like he always defended her. Like he never went and shot scenes with Tom and being like, Sheena's being a bitch.
And he like never faulted her for being on the show.
Yeah, so like I actually really liked that she acknowledged that. I thought it was really like the right thing to do. And fuck Rob.
Fuck Rob. She like, what her biggest crime is like being too in love with him.
No, also, and then when she found out that he was like texting all the cast members and like
he's like thirsty,
yeah,
but it's
going
like
all the red
he like
carpets.
wants to use her for her fame, but like doesn't want to be famous because of her.
Yep. No,
Fuck
he's a
her.
thirst monster general.
I can't. And I can't, like, now he's ruined Amber Valletta. Not that I've
know.
ever seen anything she's in,
Amber
but
Valletta.
I saw she was at the Met Gala, and I'm like,
Yes.
Amber Valetta's there?
No, why? Who is she? I know her from Revenge, but apparently she's like a really famous model, like back in the day.
Supermodel. She's a supermodel.
I don't believe it.
Well, he's a super douche.
Okay, that is our Vanderpump Rules recap. Now we are going to cut to a small break and bring out Vinny G from Jersey Shore, the Keto Guido. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble saying Keto Guido
It's a Jeff Leatham
type of thing. If you have questions for Vinny,
type of thing.
type them on YouTube.
What was the other tongue
Ruth's
twister?
Chris.
Ruth's Chris, right.
If you, oh, and also through a loop. If you have any questions for Vinny,
Sounds
comment
like
on
Dua
Facebook,
Lipa.
comment on Instagram, comment on YouTube. We will be watching, and we're really excited to break down what's going on with Jersey Shore. So
I'm so excited. See you in a sec.
we'll see you in a sec. Hello! We are back with someone who's been a really requested guest. We're really excited that he's here.
Who's
You
on
know
my
him.
phone right
He's
now.
on his phone. He just
He's
posted
just
to Instagram.
Insta-storying.
So we're
I
gonna
want
stall.
people to
He wants everyone to
tune
tune
in.
in.
We have all of your questions from
Yes,
Instagram and
really
Facebook.
kind of good questions, actually. You know him as Vinny G, but now you kind of know him as the Keto Guido. Please give it up for Vinny. How do you say Guadagnino?
Guadagnino, good, very good.
Guadagnino.
Yeah.
And you also know him as the man who changed Ben's life and ruined
Oh
Claudia's.
yeah, ruined my life and changed Ben's life because Ben, as you guys know, is on keto. And if you don't know, he was really inspired by the Keto Guido.
He was only inspired.
He was only inspired by the Keto Guido, and he is so annoying. Like it's next level, and it's ruining my life. So
Yeah, but he does it weird.
he does he?
But he's
Yeah.
not doing it wrong, is he?
I don't know, it might be. I mean, is he just eating like tubs of mayo?
He's eating a lot of mayo, a lot of cheese, but like no onions. Like I don't get it. Like
Well, here's the thing. So if he was having like a very high sugary carbohydrate diet and then he just switched to mayo, he's probably going to lose a lot of weight
Yeah. Right.
because of that first initial shock to your
right,
body.
no, he's down like 15 pounds.
Yeah, but that's not going to last like once you start like really getting into shape.
It's not a way of life.
Yeah, eating mayo and cheese.
It's so disgusting. My house smells absolutely horrible. Your shirt says recovering carboholic.
Yeah.
How long
Like-
have you been
twins?
in ketosis?
I'm honestly not always in ketosis. That's kind of like a. What are you laughing?
No, because I'm just laughing because like when Ben was on it, like 3 days in, he was like, he smelled
I am ketosis.
so bad.
He
like
smelled bad?
Yes, we got
Why?
into bed. I'm like, you stink. Go shower. He had the worst BO.
What was he eating, like
and he
garlic
was
or
so
something?
excited. He was like, that means I'm in ketosis. Like I'm like, and his pee was like green. He was like, I'm in ketosis. Like
Oh
it's
my
crazy.
God.
like
I don't like follow it like that. Like I think people have a misconception because there's like cults on
Yes.
Instagram about it.
Ben
and,
is leading them.
and I'm here to like say that like I'm not part of those. I say the word keto because it's easy for people to understand. It gets to the point instead of like the
Low
natural
carb.
eating, low carb, whole food Guido.
Yeah. And that doesn't rhyme.
It doesn't. So yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue. But ketosis is something you might be in, you might not be in, just depending on if you're having a good week, if you're eating
Right.
fat. But like, I don't know, like once, like if I'm hungover, like I'll have some sweet potatoes.
Yeah. Ugh,
which
that
will like
sounds horrible.
really? Because those are like heaven to someone
Right,
who's keto.
right.
Because it's like a potato. Oh my
And
god.
I'm like, this is not even a real potato.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. And I imagine it was super difficult to maintain ketosis while in Miami drinking
Yeah.
pizza.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
great thing about keto is you can drink pretty much a lot.
I mean, again, like I follow this kind of like, I just try to eat naturally. And like, so if I'm having drinks, they're just going to be like a natural, like a, well,
Vodka
natural,
soda. What's
a
a
natural
natural drink?
vodka. Natural wasn't the right word, but just like as least amount of ingredients as possible.
Yeah.
So I'll just have like Jameson on the rocks or vodka soda. I get drunk really quick.
Yeah, that's the best.
And I don't, I'm not taking in as many sugary calories.
Right, and then you get less hungover. But you also can't eat like a bagel, so
You're,
like,
yeah,
That's-
you're
Hence the
stuck.
pizza thing.
right, you eating the cheese was so funny.
Yeah.
And so real.
And how much weight have you lost?
I've lost around like 50 pounds since I've
Wow.
not,
Wow.
and I tell people too, the impressive thing isn't the amount of weight that I
like
lost,
the
because I
body fat.
lost that in a couple of months. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's that I found something that it's been off for like 3 years.
Wow.
So it's something I could do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because that was always my problem, staying thin.
Yeah.
It wasn't getting thin. I
Yeah.
could always be like, I'm going to the gym these
Yeah.
3 months. I'm gonna eat grilled chicken and broccoli, and I'm gonna get skinny. But now, like, I'm like, that's not
A
sustainable.
lifestyle.
This is like
Yeah.
an awesome lifestyle.
So can you believe that like you're here now? Like
Back on the
Right here.
No, like just like in life. Like growing up, like Jersey Shore was
Yeah.
everything. Like truly, like it defined. I dressed up as Snooki for Halloween. Like it was just like such a part of like our growing
And
up.
just like the culture. It
And
was
it's-
a phenomenon.
Yeah,
And
I
it
always
was
say
gone
you,
too soon.
you came. Oh, yes, thank
Yes.
you. She came into my podcast, and like I was ready to interview her. I'd never even met you because all I saw was your Instagram
Yeah.
page, and you had like a list of 20 questions to
Well,
Instagram
for
me, and
it
I was
was like meeting Mariah Carey.
this is stupid.
And by the way, you were very ahead of the times with your podcast. You still have your podcast?
No, I'm starting a new one.
You should,
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
so now we're back in Miami, and tell us about like the genesis, like when you got the call.
Yeah. Well,
for
to answer your
MTV.
question, like that I'm here now,
Yeah.
it's weird. Like when you do a show that big that was on for so long, you always kind of have this thing in the back of your head, like, are we gonna do it again? Like
Right.
you always have like that Full House
Yes.
Yeah.
mentality
of like, you know, it's gonna happen again one day. We don't know when, but we're gonna reunite.
And I'm sure every interview you did, you got that question.
Every interview, when are you guys getting back together? Every second of the day, you know? So I kind of always knew, but I always thought like it would be a different production company, maybe a different network, a different format. Little did I know, it was the exact same thing.
Are you happy about that? Like,
I am. It is tough. Like, we're not the same people we used to be. That could be like, come take us away for 2 months. Like, I have like bills and shit. Like, I don't have a computer there, and I'm like, I have to pay my mortgage, you know? So that's kind of tough. But like, as far as just the formula and the recipe, it works. Like, you know? Like,
and like, I think everyone was kind of skeptical. So it's like, you're not going to be bringing girls home. Most of the people are like married, have kids. And it was just like, what is it going to be like? And it was never really about that. It's just like, you guys are hilarious.
Right.
Like,
that's what I told people too, because I had a girlfriend on this season. And I told people like, if you watch the show, I brought home girls once in a while, but like certain seasons, like that wasn't what it was about. How many girls can you see walking out the next morning?
Right.
You know, like, I mean, I guess sometimes some funny interactions, but they still happen. Whether you have a girlfriend or not, you know?
But so do you still have a girlfriend?
Not right now, no. We broke up.
you're single?
That's very sad, sorry.
Do you wish you were single in Miami?
Right.
No, because like I just said, like, I had no interest in, like, when you're in the club and stuff, and especially in that environment, you're not even talking to real people. If anyone's around the cameras, they're just like, like they're just like annoying, like, get out of my face.
Right.
Girls,
well, so
you know?
I'm watching from the beginning, and now I'm in Florence, and it's really interesting to watch how, like, first 2 seasons, like, it was just like a bunch of kids on the Jersey Shore, but then as you guys progressed and got more popular, like, people around the shore knew who you were. And there was like, when you guys were leaving Carmen, like, you were getting paparazzi'd, and like in Miami also. So like, that's so crazy, and now you guys are like, everyone knows who you are, everyone knows the show. Do you think it's like changed the way you guys interact on the show, just like going to restaurants?
No, it's weird. It kind of like came full circle, and that's what makes the show good now, is that there were seasons where, I don't want to say we got cocky with it. Well, some of us might have, like the situation. Of course it was cocky. I'm not even going to try to play it off. Like, we're so humble. No, but like in that environment, you know, we have 100 security guards around us. Like you said, parades of people around. We still always, like our production company always made us go into the real clubs. Like in Seaside, there's no VIP tables. Like you're just there.
Oh, that's so funny.
You know, but there was some kind of barrier between us. But now, we almost feel like we're filming the first season again, because I don't want to say that like people don't know who we are. They do, but it's a different demographic out there. The kids in the clubs were young when we first came on, and we're like more humble about it. Like, we don't give a shit now. Like, I used to have to like, I need to roll around and have like 3 guys with me, and now I'm like, walk to the bar, get a drink. Like, it's annoying if people are in our face. Like, the phones make it annoying, but we're like, we're older now. We don't give a shit about that.
And it's so funny how you guys comment on how like clubs have changed since you were in Seaside, and like how the music people don't dance anymore. They just like stand.
Yeah, I mean, that was Jenny's kind of thing. Yeah, people dance. I guess it depends on like on where you go. But yeah, now everyone's just, when we did it, to her point, we didn't have any social media.
Right.
Yeah.
We just had Twitter.
And it's interesting how like the video
of
Ron in the club, like, is a part of the storyline now, because that's just like
and we didn't
the
have
way
the
of the
phone,
world.
so we were like calling Lauren, like, what's out there, what's going on? Can we get a phone?
She's like your mole.
She really was.
That is
like,
hysterical.
We're like in jail, and
You guys need Instagram on the duck phone.
I know,
on
right?
the iPad.
Yeah, exactly.
So you kind of went viral when you did that, knocking down the door. It is so funny.
So funny.
How did you come up with that?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I've been doing that since like I'm a little kid. I used to do it like family parties, and I feel like I've done it like on the show before, but for some reason that was like a big thing, and I had no idea it was gonna go viral like that.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
They remixed it with the yodeling kid,
Oh, I saw.
and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And then like Steve Aoki, he wanted me to post it because like he had a song and he coincided it to that.
Oh, that's cool. So
That's
cool.
amazing. The power of
The
the
power
shore.
of the Jersey Shore.
Have you seen Flower Bama Shore?
I've seen like one episode or two.
What are your
just
thoughts?
because. What are your thoughts? I think it's totally different. I think that's like comparing the real world to Jersey Shore. That's a different. You know, what makes us like special and different is like where we're from. Like, we're like aliens up in the Northeast, like, you know, like tri-state area. And the rest of the country is kind of like the same.
Yes.
Like, even like Southerners, if you put a Southerner in like California, like, you would notice a difference, but it's like, all right, like white people. Yeah, I don't know.
All the same.
Yeah, like whatever. But then like you put like a Guido somewhere, and it's like, what the? Can I curse on here?
Yeah, please.
Like, what the fuck is this person? You know. So we always gonna remain that like no one looks like Pauly D anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
But you guys really like shaped Guido culture.
Honestly, we came on late to that. Like beforehand, there were shows like Growing Up Gotti. You remember that show?
And Jerseylicious.
Jerseylicious was, I think, at the same time. But Growing Up Gotti
remember
was
Growing
like
Up
the
Gotti.
first reality show ever.
Yeah.
And like that fad came and went. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and then when they were casting the show, because I'm like the anti-Guido, I was like, there's no more Guidos. I don't know where they're gonna find another Guido. Like
Yeah.
these people are from California. They still have this warped, misconception of the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I walk in the house and I'm like, they found the last fucking Guido, Pauly D, with the blowout. I call him the last of the Mo Guidos because he has like a blowout. I'm like, there's no one on earth that has a blowout
No,
anymore.
and he still has a blowout.
Still has it. He kind of like stopped for a second, then he went back to it.
So who do you think has changed the most since the first seasons?
Well, everyone has changed. Like their lives have changed. Like they're moms now.
Yeah.
Like Snooki, like she makes like chicken cutlets now.
Yeah.
Like that's
Are they
like.
good?
I never had her chicken cutlets. I'm keto, you know. So.
Oh, but
yeah.
isn't chicken good?
It's breaded.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
and fried and stuff. But like I'm sure they're good. and she makes like, and you know, she makes dinner for her family. Like that was unheard of back in the day. Like she could barely
Totally. I remember she couldn't
open a
cook.
jar of pickles
Yeah.
back then. But she's exactly the same in the sense of I feel like in life we all go full circle where we have to like, how old are you guys? You guys are, like,
23.
25.
Yeah. So like you're still in that zone, I feel, where like you might be like, I have to be cool now because like I'm in my 20s but then like you just throw it all out the window and
You
you're
don't
like, let me
care.
get drunk and just
Yeah.
act like an idiot again, like, you know?
Oh,
And
I'm
that's
looking
what we're
forward
all-
to that.
That's what we're all doing. That's
Yeah.
what like, you know, we put down the ego and everyone's like the same. Oh, but who, would you ask who changed the most?
Who has changed the
who's
most?
But
different?
Mike though,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
has changed for the positive, and it's funny because I feel like in the first couple episodes he wasn't getting that much shine because he's
Yeah.
not like
Partying.
like a crazy villain anymore. But now everyone's starting to like love him like we do because in little spots he's like giving all these like inspirational
Yes.
thoughts
Totally.
and
Claudia's
quotes.
obsessed with
I'm
him.
obsessed with him. I think like
Yeah.
yes, he was a villain, but his role in like creating your guys' like vernacular was like so important,
Yes.
and he's just so funny, and
Yeah.
I just really like him.
He's still, I always tell people he's still like a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
still like doing the same
The
like
Matrix.
crazy things. Like, yeah, he still creates little words and stuff. He's just not high anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's
So-
good.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
great.
it. Who's
That's
changed
great.
the least?
Probably Pauly. you
Yeah,
know?
I agree.
Just he's like a robot.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep. He just DJs, laughs, smiles, yells
He's the
things,
best.
and that's it. Yeah, I can never do that.
So I want to talk about Snooki because like I said, right now I'm watching season 4. You guys are in Florence, but I'm also watching Jersey, where like she's married and like she won't talk to you. And like
Yep.
I really ship you guys. Like I really wish I think in another world you would have worked out.
He's so stupid.
I
You're such a
know,
fan.
and like I'm still like I'm not giving up. Like I really think that
Oh
there's
my
something
God.
there.
Oh, I think you should give up. But I understand what you mean, like in another world.
Yeah, and like what do you think it was that like didn't really work out between you two?
so I had like 2 one-night stands with Snooki.
Right.
Yeah, so
It's like not that much, but like there was more of like an emotional connection.
you want me to like improv this with
friendship.
you,
No,
like
I
about
really
like how
wanted you guys to
how I
work
really
out.
like her and how
Yes,
it was
and,
like
like,
this great.
yes,
Yeah.
please,
Oh my
like,
God, no, maybe
because-
one day. It just didn't. It was bad timing.
Okay.
No,
Thank
but
you.
like Nicole and I never like. I really genuinely, she's hilarious. Like
Yeah.
I call them, and now her and Dina, like in the house, I call them my therapy pugs.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, like pugs,
Dogs.
right?
Yeah.
Like if you had 2 little pugs and you were having a bad day and they like jumped on you, like wouldn't your day is instantly
So much
made.
better.
Yeah.
So like that's what they are. They're like my little pugs in the house. So like Snooki, like I could like look at her and she like calms me down.
Yeah,
Because she's just a mess.
because you love her so much.
No, well, yeah, like as a friend. But then like, and that connection was always there. Just like, you know, we just are friends with each other. And then, you know, we're like 20-something-year-old
Yeah.
drunk kids in a house, and like I don't know. I'm a savage too. I was like, all right, whatever. You want to have sex? Let's do it.
I just
And
love
that's
you
what.
guys.
That's all it was, Claudia.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
Sorry,
That's all
sister.
it was.
It's very upsetting.
So Situation just got engaged.
Yes.
We're very happy for him
Oh,
over
we're
here.
so happy for him.
Yep.
Do you think everyone's going to be invited to the wedding?
Of course.
Sammy?
Oh, good.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Mike, like his MO in life now is to not have like grudges.
Oh.
It's part of like his recovery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's the wrong one to ask that.
Yeah.
Like he'll invite like
Us.
someone who killed his dog to the wedding. You know what I mean?
So, wait, I had a question. I have
Okay, we
I
have so many
amnesia,
viewer questions, so
sorry.
I'm just going to
Sure.
rattle them off to you,
Sure.
okay? Did you tip the barber who messed up your face?
Oh my God, that was so
course.
funny.
Yeah. Do you know, like, was it one of those haircuts where, like, in the moment, like, you just were?
So let's clarify that, because
That was
I went
so
on like a
funny.
conversation on Twitter recently. Because the thing is, like, when these shows air, you just kind of like let them air, and then like in the moment, people chatter, and then like if you want to address something, like, oh, like, all right, I need to address this.
Yeah.
But we don't have a phone or anything, and like we don't pick a barber. The production does it for us. Like, they give us a book. They like look up like barber
Like
shop.
the yellow pages?
Yeah, and as you guys know, you guys are women. You pamper
Very
yourselves.
specific.
Yeah, like you just like I can't just walk into any eyebrow lady.
No.
You know what I mean?
Definitely not.
Right? It changes your whole look.
Yes.
So that's what I was doing in that scenario, and then I was like, all right, still give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
He's a barber. This is a barber
How
shop.
bad could it be?
Yeah. Then he said he was cutting a year, and I'm like, okay, a year. Like now we're like really on thin
Did you
ice.
get nervous?
So nervous.
Yeah.
Because if I get a bad haircut on a random Tuesday, it'll grow back in a couple days. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm in front of millions of people. It's my one shot.
That's true.
To be on TV. Beyonce watches Jersey Shore.
Does she?
She did. I'm sure
Shocked.
she's checking
I'm
it
sure
out
she
again.
does. She watches
I want
a
to
lot
have a
of
good
reality.
haircut in front of Beyonce. Like our
Totally.
fade is everything. Like if one of your eyebrows was crooked.
Totally.
You know. So then I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and then even still in the moment, like they edited it. Like I showed you, like because at one point I say I don't like it.
Yeah, but they put the mirror in front of your
Yeah, put the
face.
mirror in front of my face, and then like they put in a part from
Audio.
like later on, like I don't like it. I didn't say it to the guy in the
No,
moment.
totally. And that looked
In the
like
moment, I was
so
like-
mean, but I had figured since they put the mirror right in front of your mouth.
In the moment, I'm like, cool, thanks, man. Like, not happy, but
Yeah.
like, cool, thanks. Here's your
No, of
tip.
course.
Here's your
You gotta
money.
lie.
Yeah, and then I left, and then like, it's a reality show.
Right.
And I don't like keep things secret and like sign to Paulie like I don't like my haircut. I'm like, I don't like my haircut. Let's go find another barber.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I was demonized as the meanest person on the
No,
planet.
it looked really mean.
Oh, I didn't think it was- oh.
I thought it was mean. Like,
I didn't-
literally takes
I
the
Which
mirror.
part?
He's
Which
like,
part was
no,
mean?
No, just the part where
I
he said,
don't like
he's like,
it?
he gives the mirror, he's like, what do you think? And he goes, I don't like
Oh
it.
yeah, but I didn't do that.
But I figured it wasn't
Yeah.
real.
So I
But
guess
the-
if you take that part out, maybe people wouldn't have. And which the part that I didn't do out, then maybe people
Yeah,
would look
no,
at it
you
so
were
bad.
fine the rest of the time. Like, it was obviously you were uncomfortable, but like, that's not your fault.
Everyone's
Yeah.
uncomfortable during a haircut.
Yeah.
Even if I did say I don't like it though, I'm not that type. Like I won't ever like send my food back,
Yeah.
or I'm just not
Oh,
that
you
type.
should hang out with Ben.
Oh, no,
Is
that's
it all the
he
time.
passive?
Oh, my-
oh,
no,
oh,
no,
no,
I'm,
he's the
I'm
opposite.
like you, and then
You're
I need a
passive.
Ben to send my stuff back.
sends literally fully eaten meals back. And he gets his money back.
Just a plate.
Everything. He
He's just-
returned an artichoke once. He was like, it's not juicy enough. Remember? You were there.
Where?
At
at
Mercer Kitchen.
It
Does he
was
realize
not.
people
It
can
wasn't
spit in
juicy
his
enough.
food?
No, by the way, our food totally gets spit in like
Oh,
all the time. I won't go out with
God.
him. Like we order him because I'm embarrassed.
That's so
Well, yeah, like even if you weren't passive and you're like, hey, I don't like it. Like I don't know. I feel like barbers and people in beauty are too quick to like. They say yes to everything.
Yeah.
Like if you walked in and you're like, oh, I want to do my eyebrows. Like I have a specific thing. Like she could be starting that day.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, I got this. I'm
Yeah.
a professional. And like if you don't do a good job, like. I'm sorry, like that's your job. You know?
Totally.
Unfortunately, this guy was on like Jersey
biggest
Shore,
platform.
yeah, like the biggest TV on Thursday
I'm
night.
sure he's excited about it though.
Listen, Steph.
Oh, that was
he's-
my question.
About the
he
girl.
He actually gave a good haircut for someone that has been cutting
Right.
a year.
Only
Yeah.
a year.
You know, I couldn't
Okay.
do it if I was.
I have a
cutting it.
question because when I was watching the episode where Ronnie brought home those girls and that
Mm-hmm.
one girl like got blackout and like threw up on the couch,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was shook to my core because like I feel like I know that girl. Like she went to University of Miami. Like I could have known her. You know what I mean?
True. She
And
was
like
that,
she
yeah.
got out and like she was like like numb and like her body wasn't moving. She was just like throwing up and like Snooki was holding her.
Spasming.
And now that girl like it's her claim to fame on Instagram. Have you seen?
Yeah.
Like have you spoken to her?
No. So that girl, when we were on the show, she was saying like, okay, so girls come back, right? And then like you don't know who is a fan,
Right.
who's just random, who's like everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
Usually it's like you know what it is, but you're not like a diehard. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Only once in a while, like a diehard like infiltrates
Yeah.
the fort. You know?
It used to be grenades and now it's diehards.
Yeah, exactly. So like she was a diehard.
Oh, really?
And she knew where we were gonna be. She like made it a point. You know,
Oh.
like I'm like I hate that I'm even talking about this. We're gonna change
Yeah.
the subject soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I just want to say
This will be on her Instagram.
she,
later.
yeah, exactly. She was saying like back then she was saying she was most likely voted to be on Jersey Shore. So like
Shocking.
that whole thing was like a calculated,
Right.
like she made it
Oh my
on
God.
Jersey Shore, and then that
Wow.
was her moment of
The
making it
thirst
on.
these days is out of control.
Yeah, but like it's so funny. Like you got on, you finally made it, and then you were like spasming,
embarrassing.
throwing
You
up
blew
on
your
the couch.
chance.
Yeah.
We've
You
all
blew
been there where you're like
chunks.
so
Yeah,
excited about
literally.
something, you drink too much.
Of course.
And you black out and you blow chunks.
Yeah, it was bad, but we all helped her. I mean, like production, like did a good job. Like you don't see that part, but like production.
No,
was,
Snooki was being helpful too.
yeah.
It was wild. Like I've never seen anything like that in my life, and like I drink a lot, like all the
Yeah,
time.
same. I mean, I've been there.
Of course.
The best line of the whole season was like, "Bitch, I'm Snooki. I've been there."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, oh, this
It's
is
just
perfect.
how full circle we've come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
She's now taking care of the girls.
Right.
A lot of people
Okay.
want to know if you guys are still close with Danny from the shore store.
I mean, close as in how? Like we don't go
Like,
to
you
like
talk
each
to him?
other's like holidays. You
But
know?
have you ever-
yeah,
you
yeah.
text?
Like I've been to Seaside over the years. I go there like I get like cheese balls. Like,
Yeah,
they're
over the summer.
They're amazing. I'll go stop at like because I don't really go to like the mad poppin' places like crowded. So Seaside's like it's funny. It's like you go there, there's like a couple like old trashy Jersey people
Yeah.
there, and I'm just like drinking with them. So I would go visit him once in a while.
What do you think about Sammy's decision not to join? Like, do you think that she made the right decision?
I don't want to say she made the right or the wrong decision. I understand where she's coming from, but just for like the money and opportunity, I would
Totally.
like her to just make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because there are things like I hate about the show. Like, the show gives me like crazy anxiety and like depression and PTSD. Like, the list goes on and on. But like, for the money and for the
Yeah.
opportunity, like I'll make it work.
Of course.
Like especially at this age.
Yes.
Like I have like again like mortgages and stuff.
Right.
And I'm not saying I'll do anything for money because
Yeah.
and that's why I left back then because
Right.
at a certain point like money is just not worth like your
Yeah.
sanity. But I'm in like a better place like where like it's gonna suck and I accept it, but like not everything should be easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
so
work.
I think she could have went through it in the same kind of vein,
Yeah, but now, like I said, I'm rewatching and like I'm watching the whole genesis of Sam and Ronnie, and like as like I was watching as like a 14-year-old girl, and now I'm watching as like a 23-year-old woman, and like it's very clear that like Ronnie is abusive, and like their whole relationship is like super manipulative, and like I really despise him, and now we're seeing that happen all over again. Like when I watch back, I'm like I can't believe we're still talking about Ron and Sam, and like we're still talking about Ron and Sam today.
Yeah, but I mean, I will say that that's a little bit of editing because we all spoke about Sammy. Like we don't have phones, we don't have anything.
Right.
We're just sitting in a
Talking.
room looking at walls and
Yeah.
cameras, and it's gonna come up that we talk about Sam. But of course, like, what are they gonna hone in on?
Yeah.
Is Ronnie talking about Sam? You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? So yeah, he could have like been more conscientious of just like don't say her name at
Yeah.
all, which he didn't. But in his defense, like you're not really thinking like that when you're there. You're just talking.
Yeah.
We don't know what's gonna be on the show later. You know?
Totally.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
And so for tomorrow night,
tomorrow night,
you
yeah.
get into some trouble?
I didn't see the episode.
Okay.
They're not like they don't show them to us till unfortunately. I wish I did.
You watch it live?
I don't. We usually watch it earlier in the day because like if we have interviews and,
Oh, right.
and stuff like we talk about it. But sometimes I've watched it live. I'm hoping not to watch this one live because I
Yeah.
want this is the first one where like it looks like I'm doing something bad.
Yeah.
Which I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything because I want people to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it yet.
And Ronnie's baby mama comes to the house.
Yes. Yeah. So
How
I
do
guess
they-
they're gonna show that she comes and.
Who
she
else
go-
visits? Do any of the kids visit?
No, the kids don't.
That would be
visit. Yeah.
wildly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, that's the thing too. Everyone thought that I thought that when we do a reunion, it was going to be like
the families.
everybody.
That's
We
what
thought that
up
also.
until I
Yeah.
watched the first episode, I thought families
Lorenzo
were
was
coming.
there.
Yeah, like family, and then like like kind of like housewives. Like they include
Yeah.
like kids
Yep.
around in the
Yeah.
background and stuff. But this was like nope, extracting you from your families and putting you in this house and get drunk.
That is wild.
Same thing. Yeah.
That's amazing. So if you, for season 2, if you could go anywhere, where would you want to be?
Because you have a confirmed season 2. Congrats.
Yes, we do. I don't know. Like, I want to say Jersey,
Yeah.
like just because like when we go to these other places, like it's tough. Like we're not going to Miami like
Yeah.
a normal person.
Yeah.
Right.
Every place we go has to be cleared by cameras.
Where do you go to? What clubs are you guys going to?
in Miami?
Yeah.
Like 3 clubs, like Mackay, 11,
Oh.
and 11's amazing.
Those are good ones.
Yeah, but then that's it. Then like
Yeah.
Clevelander. You
Oh,
know what I
you
mean?
have to go to the same 3.
Like we have like a book of places that are cleared,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. We could pick from them.
Oh, here's my question.
But in Jersey, to like answer, like
Yeah.
everything is like easy there. Like
Yeah,
we
of
can walk to
course.
the store. I can get like bacon and eggs like right
Yeah.
next door on the boardwalk.
No,
Like,
it's much more
in Miami.
difficult.
It's like you have to like clear like 10 production places to get like breakfast.
Does MTV pay for your guys' tables?
Yes and
Like the
no. They
alcohol.
started like sometimes they did that, but they're not like that's like a gift. Like they're not like
Really?
bound to do that. No.
Oh,
But so
I
when you
just
guys
assumed
go
that
out,
they
you always
did.
have a table.
Yeah. So this year they were better at doing that, because especially because like Mike doesn't drink. You
Right.
know what I mean? It would just be like me and Paulie like buying
Yeah.
bottles every night. You know.
Right.
But I think the clubs comp a lot too.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
So-
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of sense. Okay,
But
well,
I don't know because like I didn't deal
You
with
don't
it.
book
you know?
it.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice
Good.
too.
That's good enough.
It's like having an assistant.
Yeah, like, well, it's our production company is like a giant assistant,
Yeah.
but you just have to get drunk for them and fight each other.
And be done.
Yeah.
How was it to finally have a pool?
It was awesome, but I went in twice.
Oh,
Because,
really?
Well, I don't think production ever like encouraged the
'Cause the
pool.
mics?
Yeah, because like you can't hear anything.
Oh.
And it was never heated. It was heated once
Oh.
I went in, but when I did, that yard was the best yard we've
Yeah.
had. That yard kept me sane.
Yeah.
Like we've never had a yard like that.
Well, when you guys got to the house and everyone was freaking out about the pool, I was like, why is everyone freaking out about the pool? They don't never seen a pool before. But then
never
I
had a
realized
pool.
you never had a pool in Seaside.
Just like those hot tubs.
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But we didn't have time to go in the pool. It's like,
Yeah.
It was so different this time, like because we only shot in a month, and people have like real lives.
Yeah.
And, like so, whereas we would like take like full summers sometimes.
Yeah.
And like milk it. Like now it was like every single day, every second, every
Filming.
night was like us doing something.
It was like
We're
working.
going to lunch.
Yeah, you guys went from Florence to Seaside.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
when
that
you
was-
had your like little moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I would too.
Understandably.
Yeah, like I'm like I think I'm normal for
Yeah.
having that moment
Totally.
instead of
No,
abnormal.
it was the most like a relatable
Real
thing
thing.
ever. It was like when I get hungover, I want to be near nobody, and you're hungover every day, and you're drinking every night, and you're in the same house as the same people in different countries. And I'm like, how are they living like this? And I'm surprised you were the first one, and that like nobody had an experience like that before.
People have experiences like that. Like I'm prone to like having anxiety. Like I've had it like from when I was a little kid. So like what I do is like the worst thing. I'm in the like you could not
In a worse
construct-
industry.
No, not the industry. Well, that,
The show too, like the drinking.
the
and-
filming.
Yeah.
That's you couldn't construct a worse place for
Yeah.
someone with anxiety. Bright lights, no phone,
Alcohol.
people watching you, alcohol, no sleep, your physical activities, just none. People watching you all the time, the unknown, you never
Yeah.
know like what surprises are around the corner. But I deal with it pretty well, Back then, like I started like feeling like very just a lot of like it wasn't like anxiety, like having anxiety. It was more like just like a depression, and like it wouldn't go away, and it scared me. And now I'm in a place where, and I'm saying this because it helps people.
Yeah.
Like, you can feel like I'm not saying like I'm in a place now where like I don't have those feelings because it's normal to have those feelings, but like sometimes you have to just be like it's okay to have those feelings, and if you spend like a month of having those feelings, like you're still fine. It's
Yeah.
gonna pass. Like
Right.
you know what I mean? So that's how like I've learned to deal with it.
Yeah.
And back then that was the mistake I made. I'm like I'm having these feelings. I need to go home.
Right.
Now
Instead of like working through it.
yeah, like not like just accepting it. Just be
Yeah.
like, you know what? This
Yeah.
sucks. It sucks. I wish it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
But
But it's probably a lot easier in the queen bed and like in a much nicer house.
the house was like it was nicer, but like it was old.
Yeah.
It needed like renovation, so we're still in like
The
little.
bathrooms were out of control.
Dude, I hate fucking shitty
Ronnie.
bathrooms. I hate shitty bathrooms.
Yeah, no, that's
A
really
bathroom
important.
makes or break like
I agree.
like an apartment or a house.
Did
I
you
like follow
guys-
bathrooms on Instagram. I'm serious.
Did
Like,
you
What's the
guys
account called?
demand
I don't know.
queen beds? Like, would you have done it if
No.
it was a twin?
But yeah, we have no control over that.
That's
we don't know what the
crazy.
house is gonna
That's
look like.
crazy that you could well, good thing you got queens.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I
we have to
guess.
wrap up, but if you want to follow along with the keto journey, you can follow the Keto Guido or Keto.
Keto. Well, my main page is Vinny Guadagnino.
Yeah.
And then my douchey fitness page is Keto Guido. for
It's really
people
good. It's
interested
funny.
in that.
I
Yeah.
For
follow
Ben.
it. For Ben, yeah.
I wish Ben was here.
I
Like,
know.
gotta come
Maybe
next
we'll
time
do a
to see him.
one-on-one.
You guys
with
have to
and
go
Ben.
on a keto date.
I need to
Show
like
him how
I
to
need
do
to
it.
like really show him
Because he's definitely doing it wrong.
He's making me throw up.
And he
with-
smells
Except that
so
he's
bad.
lost weight, so he's doing something
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Well, most people they just cut out all the
Carbs.
processed stuff and they change. That's like people that go. I know we're wrapping up. Sorry, but
No,
people
no.
that like go vegan too.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, or any diet they go on, like automatically.
Just the change itself.
Just the change of like eliminating soda and chips and blah, that's going to make them lose it. But this is like the only thing that I feel is very sustainable for
Yeah.
a long period of time.
I agree.
Well, congrats on the success.
Thank
Love
you.
the show. It's on tomorrow night.
Yep,
See Vinny
tomorrow
get into
night,
some trouble.
Thursday, maybe I
Tweet
get into
nice
trouble.
things at him.
Oh my, it's the worst.
Do you go on Twitter during the show?
I live tweet.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but usually I'm like a saint on the show.
Yeah.
But last week, like I was a demon because of like I didn't like my haircut.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was
So this
funny. I
week I'm
liked
just
it.
gonna be like just
It's all downhill from here.
yeah, I'm just gonna get hung.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you're following The Morning Toast on Facebook, YouTube, and in the podcast app. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Bye.